Yo, what's going on, everybody? Xanthos Vice here. We are back with some more Punch Grey Raven. Hope you guys had a great day today. Yeah, as you can realize, I'm just streaming Punch Grey Raven now. Honestly, I would have done it earlier, but I just wanted to finish up some homework so then I have more time throughout the next couple days to actually do some streaming for Wuthering Waves. Because the thing is, I would have actually done Wuthering Waves today, but I was like, wait, if I remember correctly, it's supposed to be like late at night from where I am, right? And it's like I'm actually gonna hit sleep early to like around like 11ish, so I wouldn't be able to really get a good length for a stream like that. So I decided, okay, I'll do Punisher Grey Raven today, and I'll do it tomorrow in the morning before I go to class, because I'll be busy the rest of Thursday, because it's a birthday for a family member, so I won't be streaming at that time. So just letting you guys know why I'm doing this instead of Wuthering Waves for tonight. But aside from that, where we last left off here, we had finally continued with surviving Lusum and actually finished the whole chapter. And I have to say, I definitely understand why people called it peak. It was really good. Like the writing here was definitely next level, especially with the whole... Even people who weren't necessarily side characters, not by like the fact that it's not constricted to just constructs either. It's also going to like just these regular people trying their best to live in an apocalyptic world like this. And again, even I know I've been repeating this for like the last couple chapters, but again, goes to show like there are some good people within humanity who actually care about the lives of others or the greater good and such. But again, it's like throughout the course of the chapter, we also did see times where it's like people did want to focus on themselves, and again, you can't really blame people for that. That's kind of just how survival is. It's like how there's always going to be light with shadow and the such. That's just the way the world works. But still, it was definitely a great growth for Liv especially. And I like how you didn't really see it much over a lot of the other chapters, but when it came to the recent chapters, you definitely saw like Liv have to start to question her role in the Grey Ravens. Because sure, she was like the healer and does reconnaissance and stuff for us, but at the same time it's like she wasn't doing well. I'm not like undervaluing her here, but she wasn't as involved in the action, whereas like Lucia got her new frame, Lee sometimes trying to do stuff on his own for the sake of the group, but Liv not really having that initial kind of step, because for her she thought it was more valuable to fulfill her role completely rather than just try to half-ass that, then attempt to do something which she couldn't guarantee that she would get the results for, even if it meant putting her own life on the line. Because again, that's what the constructs are meant to be. That's what people who volunteer there are supposed to have. That's the spirit of a soldier. But it didn't cloud it so much that she just fully accepted that. And again, it wasn't necessarily some like friendship miracle kind of stuff either, but it's like it still went within the confines of like how the mind beacon works, making the connections, what it means to connect to the ASNet and everything. So yeah, just a really good chapter overall. Definitely one of my favorite ones. But now we are going to start with her last bout, which I hear is also another good one. Because I am curious as to what Nanami's even been doing this whole time. Because she hasn't been involved since like maybe some of the earlier chapters. But ever since then, she's just been like off the radar. So I'm curious as to like what she's gonna do with this, especially since it seems she does have a bigger role in all of this in the grand scope of things when it came to the later chapters that I did, but I still don't really have that much of an idea, so hopefully we'll be able to shine a bit of a more light on that, but we'll see. Alright, final journey. Nanami will travel with her friends. Where to go? We'll see. It is the 261st day. What will the world look like when humans are gone? In a few decades, nature will gradually remove humanity's footprints. Peace will roam the decaying neighborhoods, and settlements where people once gathered will become unrecognizable ruins. Within a century, most buildings will collapse as metals expand and contract due to the change in temperature and the overgrown vegetation. 10,000 years from now, there will be no sign of human civilizations, save for some lingering radiation. Yet 10,000 years are but a drop in the ocean in the history of the 4.5 billion-year-old planet Earth. The blue planet will still spin without humans. Life existed before humanity, and it will continue afterward. I leave no trace of wings in the air. I'm glad I have had my flight. Why? It's the first thing Sniper PK43 says after his powers are booted. Why what? A familiar face blocks his vision. His face pulls back, he finally catches a glimpse of the person before him. A young girl in a silver pilot suit is staring at him, hands on her hips. His memory data paused when his power was first cut, so he realizes the girl was the one who rebooted him. The more friendly girl wipes away the snow above him, circling him as if having discovered some treasure. You're welcome, by the way. I always aim to help those in need. What should I call you? Snipey? She tugs up prompted. Sniper PK43 runs a self-diagnose program and finds everything functioning normally. However, unable to connect to the internet, he has no idea how long it's been since he was shut down. I'm a fully automated sniping platform, Model Sniper PK43. Show no sign of infection. What is your purpose? You can call me Master Nanami, the chosen one. Nanami walked umpteenth days before I found you, Snipey. You might sound like a weird middle-aged man, but you're the first person I can talk to, so I won't mind. My name is not Snipey. You must call me something. Please call me by my designations, but Sniper PK43. You got it, Snipey. You've ignored my request and disregarded my question. My purpose, is it? Well, Nanami isn't too sure either. Want to be your friend, though? I've traveled a long way, and I've seen nothing but snow without a single soul in sight. Nanami's so boring. Pause to hear what Nanami says. For a second, there's only the sound of howling wind on the small roof where they are. Good enough from his height, he finds swirling snow blocking the sky, concealing everything further down or further than 5 meters away. I can see the vague shape of the city not far from here. Nanami just changed since I was shut down. Can you tell Nanami what happened? What happened? The sniper contemplates. The girl extends her hand and gently touches the back of his head. This familiar emotion has jolted his memory. Does this have to do with that eternal winter that was like showing in the future? Well, at least in the simulated future, because that is kind of what it was saying, that the world was going to face that even if like Liv had succeeded in her mission and sacrificed herself. That they were going to go through a winter and that was going to keep going. Even after we were gone. He has no idea when the snow started. The building he's in belongs to a conservation area. He belongs to a human soldier. The soldier is from Babylonia, so he is technically a Babylonian property as well. He's booted up for the first time on this very roof. It's on. That's fantastic. I thought you were irreparable. So the system slowly activating and run, he finds himself being able to hear and then see. MT08 activation complete. Please issue command. He finds himself being able to speak. Did you get that model number from the Sheriff Series chip? Regardless, it's great that you're running. It'll ease everyone's burden for a little bit. We'll call you Sniper, yeah? So today, you and I are going to keep our eyes on this area. Your job is to take down any corrupted that cross this border. Understood? The world has always been an endless field of snow since the day it was activated. Afterward, he replaced the soldier to keep watch on the roof, standing non-stop. Occasionally, this soldier will come up to perform maintenance on Sniper PK43 while he talks to himself on topics unrelated to work. Talks about Babylonia, a base in the sky where a senior he respects lives. And it used to be 4 seasons, but only winter remains. There are a few corrupted now, probably since the Everwinter is spreading faster. You see the Badlands, Sniper? I do not understand what Badlands means. Touche. It was quite a disaster, wasn't it? Any place that can offer a view of the Badlands is probably part of the Badlands now. Badlands. winter, war, seasons. None of these concepts exist in Sniper PK43's database. You can only piece together this fading story through snippets of the soldier's words. Later, there's no more enemy apart from a few corrupted that wander beyond the conservation area. This duty with the soldier grows laxer as if they are the only ones left in the world. The world is but this roof. The soldier disappears for a while. Sniper PK43 still holds his position, without a new command. It's the only thing he can do. Once again, nighttime when the soldier shows up. Climbs to the roof, the highest point of the city, panting and sitting next to Sniper. Do you have a new command? What? Why? You disappeared. I thought I would never see you again. Skin begins to turn purple from the extreme cold. The first time Sniper sees his face. I'm sorry I left you here for so long. This is the vapor on the soldier's face is slowly turning a thin layer of frost. I'm sorry. I showed you the worst this world has offered. Despite him talking, his gaze lands somewhere in the distance. Sniper wonders if he's actually talking to someone else behind. Stands up and pats Sniper with his glove in his hand like the first time. Did something happen? I can offer nighttime counseling if you need someone to talk to. My senior's gone as well. None of us can hold on any longer. We'll probably abandon this place soon. What a shame. I can't keep showing you all this despair. I don't understand. Goodbye, Sniper. Thank you for being by my side. The last thing he sees before his system shuts down is the soldier facing away from him, standing under the crimson moon in the storm, like an Arctic bird jumping off the roof. Why? Sniper Zebu, this was where his fragmented memory stopped. So you don't know why either. Who are you exactly? Nanami is Nanami, duh. He recognizes that the girl before him is no human. He cannot deduce a true identity either. Before he can make a judgment, she continues the conversation. The place I came from looks nothing like this. I've never seen a blizzard this huge. Not even in the ARU. I've been building snowmen on the way, and I'm bored. There's no one to have a snowball fight with me. Where do you come from? I can't tell for sure. I was traveling around the globe before Mecha Babushka sent me here. Anyway, you don't seem to have any clue either. In that case, Nanami's moving on to the next destination. Do you want to join me? Where is the next destination? I have no idea. How are you expecting to convince me? Not going anywhere. Mission is the station here. My maker gave me that command. Nanami knows that you're hoping to see your maker, aren't you? That's our temporary co-op objective to finding your maker. With the two of us, I'm certain we can figure out where everyone went. Nanami's voice as light as a hummingbird. The upper finner seems to have stirred up Sniper PK43 static programming. Are you going to look for humans? Nanami's gonna figure out what's going on. I recommend abandoning your objective. I've been here for a very long time and not seen a single human. How long is very long? Just very, very long. But he wanted me to stay here to guard the city. None of us can hold on any longer. Probably abandon this place soon. The soldier's words have me feeling a little hesitant. And why would you do that for me anyway? Because Nanami has a secret identity, and the river god that grants lost souls wishes. What is that? Activates the radiator's base, immediately melting the snow that clogs his parts. So it lifts the folded arms under his base. The snow piled on his body falls. Nanami didn't realize she was powerful enough to make you stand without thinking. I always have this function. Forget it. I make his safety as my top priority. I'll travel with you then. Alright, Nanami and Snipe's journey begins. It's as if a silver waterfowl stretches its wings in the wintry sky, scattering a layer of ivory dust, seeding a certain inspiration in the snow along the way. Huh. I just want to see how much percent this is. Oh my god. 3? Oh boy, I am... Wait, 39. Wait. But there was actually 51 here, though. Oh, God. Shit, I'm not looking forward to how long this is gonna be. It is definitely gonna be split into 2 parts. Probably 3, most likely. House of Love. Day 35. Some building collapsed today. Perhaps the concrete underwent some chemical reaction due to a temperature change. I was patrolling aimlessly when I heard the sound of glass shattering. Long after that, a window wall snapped and dropped vertically onto the pavement. Afterward, there was like a gentle push from a pair of invisible hands. And the building felt like a domino. Shards spattered everywhere, carried by a gust of wind. I suddenly wondered how long it took the people who lived there to build this towering structure. Nature reclaimed it in but a second. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Snow covers everything as far as they can see, and high rises and roadside structures are buried beneath unmelting ice. Human settlements are ruined beyond recognition. First time Sniper leaves this building. Working in the city, he was once tasked to guard. He creates a little white mist for every step he takes as his legs press and lifts the quiet, unmoving snow. Carefully he walks as if afraid of ruining the planet he sets foot on. Then he finds a giant wave of snow coming from a highway before him. Is this what you wanted to show me? Indeed. Isn't it cool? I couldn't detect you even when you rode this monstrosity into my range. What exactly are you? I told you. Nanami's Nanami. Where do you find us anyway? You mean Power? Nanami doesn't know either. Power was here when I arrived here. And you gave it a weird name. It's a shame it cannot speak for itself. Doesn't his name sound powerful? Nanami spent a long time before coming up with it. Nanami chooses to form a power. Nanami's nonsensical command, the mech begins to tread forward with giant steps. What should we do next? You said you would help me find my maker, but you have no idea how to do it? We'll figure it out. Nanami solved many problems on her journey, so don't worry. I walked past 3 seemingly identical blocks. I decided so as they appeared back when Sniper PK-42 saw them on his roof, drily and lifeless. I entered the buildings that have yet to collapse, searching for any sign of human activities, but they always leave empty-handed. Perhaps it's the end of the world. The soldier and he are the 2 remaining beings in this world, a large version of their roof. Hey look, there's something ahead. Catches Nanami's attention is the building barely visible ahead of him. Unlike the structures in previous areas, not covered in snow by a giant white dome. And figures, seemingly mechanoids, scatter around the place. Hold on, let's make sure they're not corrupted. Nanami shows it forward where Power and Sniper has no choice but to follow. The base of the building is a mechanoid clearing the remaining snow. Stops when it notices Nanami approaching. This again speaks. That ever mechanoids different models and shapes around it stop their work and pass along the phrase guests. How welcoming. She was off Power's back and steps forward. My name is Snowball. Welcome to the House of Love. It's a charming neighborhood designed for humans. You here to visit? There were still communities like this around? That's wonderful. Nanami's searching for a human. Do you have any here? There are currently no humans living in this neighborhood. But we have been preparing for humanity's arrival. Our site provides first-class services and comes with comprehensive residential and entertainment facilities. Because the dome, the neighborhood is not covered in snow like its surroundings. Still, the wind has brought snow inside, so plenty of mechanoids are working on clearing the snow and repairing the facilities. Sniper even sees a bear carrying a large fridge. There's so many mechanoids in this place. You always been here? We all came from different parts of the world, gathering in this place. I was a performer mechanoid in an amusement park, but I led everyone here because we shared the same wish. What wish is that? The humans will return. Speaking of which, where are all the humans? Nanami hasn't seen a single person on her journey here. There have been fewer and fewer humans on the surface ever since the moment it suddenly started snowing. I never saw one again, so I had to leave the park to find another place that would need me. Same here. I was a bionic mechanoid ARU. I would help out the fishermen there, unlike the other bears. Ever since the winter came, the Arctic was even colder than before. The fishermen gradually left. Happened to me too. I was stationed in the desert, but it became a snowfield by the time I left. Why has it become like this? Listening to the mechanoids talking about their experience, Nanami begins to look more and more somber. Seems like extreme weather has not just happened to this city. Nanami exclaims the moment she steps inside. Whoa, I can't believe there's still a place like this. You guys make all of these? We did. I was going to place some plants here, but finding surviving plants is impossible these days. This is our leisure area, where humans can relax and rest. This is a play area for human children. That if humans visited, they might bring children with them. It's Nanami's favorite arcade. Here we have installations modeled after an aquarium. As we couldn't find any living fish or bionic fish are playing the parts for now. We built this bonfire to keep humans warm. We believed humans were gone seeking warmer places because of how cold this place became. As long as we guard this neighborhood, humans will find us and move on, or move in. We're not sure how they taste as none of us have taste buds. Would you go offer some suggestions, madam? Is that really okay? Again, the girl with a big thumbs up, Sniper can only pretend not to see it and continue searching every corner of the interior. Nanami has experienced all the facilities in the back-to-back mad dash. She crashes on the sofa, too tired to keep going. How would you rate our service, dear guest? Fantastic. Nanami's satisfied. What are you doing? Recording your feedback, so I can continue to improve this place. She is not a human either. For some reason, I have a strange feeling that this madam is someone very special, so her opinions are equally important. Of course I'm special. Nanami's Nanami, duh. Miss Nanami is like a human to us. Like a human? Nanami doesn't know anything about that. Anyway, you're all very nice and I had a great time. There is just one thing. Is there something we can improve? You aren't happy enough. Be happier. Let Nanami give you some pointers in return for your excellent service. Soon the walls adorned with Nanami's colorful graffiti. Welcome to the House of Love. Small troop of mechanoids led by Snowballs posing before it cheerfully, albeit stiffly. Cut. Perfect. Just directed and honoring her opposition satisfactorily on the slide. Will this make humans happy? Of course it will. You all look so warm and adorable. 10 out of 10. Still don't comprehend. We are warm? The temperature is so far from generating the temperature humans find comfortable. Sorry about that. There was some noise going on back. Miles away from the neighborhood, Nanami and Sniper look down as they technically just Nanami lie on a plateau. You still see the bright empty city in the distance as if it's the only star in the silent night. Nanami raises her hand to block away the snow falling on her face. Through the gap between her fingers, she looks at the lonely neighborhood. Do you like it there, Snipey? Are you referring to that community? It doesn't mean anything in particular to me. For a second, Nanami doesn't know where she is. Even though Nanami's always traveled alone since she left home, I never felt lonely. But now, for some reason, she passed the ground gently and the snow splashed onto the Sniper. Alright, please stop being upset you're mad, Granny Earth. Are you trying to comfort Earth for real? Though my database is not updated, I know that Earth is strong. Stronger than any human or mechanoid. He speeds his motion sensor captures a strangely shaped red deer dashing through the night. Creatures other than humans seem to have started to adapt to the environment. Can't help but wonder, are there still humans on this planet? So it does seem to be happening in other places too. Wonder how people like the Forsaken act like are holding up, especially after what happened last chapter. Search. This is today's recording. I found a nursery from the Golden Age today. You could tell that kids used to sleep and rest here. Now it's empty. The windows are broken, but the room wasn't without its dwellers. I saw 2 nests on the windowsill. Seems to be birds landing there. They brought food and fur, leaving behind bones and feathers. The room still felt slightly alive. I keep thinking I'm in a dream. A cold, strange dream. This planet is like a dying mother, and I, like the fate of many others, are meant to die. But then I find new lives being born on this land, and awake me from my dream. Sweet children, I'll be back for you. Come on, Snipey, say cheese. Can you show a smiley face on your screen? If I had that function, I would not be smiling. Back on the road, they traveled a few days since they left the neighborhood. Right now, Nanami's only a strange device on top of her mech, doing God knows what. You've been holding that device for a while. What does it do? This? It's a camera I found in the mall. Nanami did leave behind something valuable as payment. It wasn't stealing. There's no one left to care. Why are you trying to do with your camera? Nanami's investigating. They're taking a photo, and Nanami begins to take photos of the sites, even though Sniper thinks they all look similar. And I'm journaling. Now Nanami can tell Commander and her friends what she encountered on her journey when she's back. Perhaps Commander will want to come with me on my next trip after seeing these stunning pictures. You said that name before. Does it belong to a human? That's right. Commander's the only... No, one of the few. One of many human friends Nanami has. But Commander is Nanami's favorite. The Commander taught Nanami so many things. I can put in a good word if you want a meet and greet. Nanami will always be the best and cutest one in the Commander's heart. I'm not trying to be cuter than you. You have your Commander to yourself. Now that Nanami's told you a little secret, why don't you tell me about your favorite human? You know everything about him already. You have access to my data bank. I don't know much about my maker. I only know that the city I was stationed in was a base for humans, and he had other human companions. He has on occasions mentioned something about how humanity's situation became extremely difficult, and did he ever winter in the Badlands? I'm asking you what you think of your human. That I can't know from your databank. And I've been investigating whatever winter in Badlands are. Are they new viruses? You haven't encountered many corrupted on our way. Don't be so bored that even the corrupted in her memories are getting lovelier. I had to do so was because of the unending snow. Why has Nanami never heard of it? Let's figure out what Commander is. Commander will know how to fix this once I bring the news back. Is your human powerful? Of course the Commander is powerful, but not as powerful as Nanami still. No power can solve a global climate issue like this. If humans could fix it, they'd be foolish not to have fixed it already. Those mechanoids found no one where they came from. Mutated animals are around us, and the only signs of humans in those buildings are the bodies. Perhaps humanity is extinct. Why do you think you can see them again? Nanami hasn't been ignoring them. And you're still searching with me, aren't you, Snipey? My maker's likely dead. I just believe that it's possible to uncover the messages he left behind, if any. Before I find out the truth of this place, I'll not stop searching for other humans. Burn's sincerity lasts only for a moment before she screams and jumps down her neck. What is it? Nanami discovered something incredible. Look, it's a part. The angelic Nanami rushes away with her arms wide open. From the distance, there's some contraption buried in snow, which is unidentifiable. After one of the snow piles, Nanami eagerly wipes away the snow to reveal a colorful seesaw. Jackpot! It's a seesaw! You can tell this is a park? Duh! Don't you know Nanami has an incredibly accurate park radar? It is true that I never saw a place like this. Regardless, it's useless now. No children will be playing here anymore. Maybe it's because they can't recognize it. I decided to build a snowman here to make this place look more like a park. I thought you said you were sick of it. It's different now that I'm doing it with you, Snipey. Before he knows it, Nanami has already made a basketball-sized snowball. Why are you looking at me like that? I'll not build a snowman with you. I don't possess hands. Nanami's guessing what kind of snowman Snipey likes. It's futile. My program doesn't like anything. Pray for your program to be changed by Nanami's mighty will. Nanami has 2 snowmen built by the road before long. Considering this is a welcome gift Nanami didn't give you. Don't worry, you just need to appreciate it and thank me. Why are there 2 of them? This is Nanami's latest work. The best human pair in the universe. The largest snowman is Nanami's commander, wearing tons of glittery metals and looking super cool. The smallest snowman is Snipey's soldier friend. Nanami has given this sweet boy a flower. He was actually a grown man. Nanami knows that you must miss your friend, like how I miss mine. Nanami will find the command as soon as possible. Combine Nanami's power with the best human, we'll be able to solve any problem. He smiled as Sniper struggled to continue his deduction. This time he refrains from interrupting her aspiration, or as he deliberately hide the simmering, impossible dream of his. That's why Nanami is also going to help you find a human you care about. Despite not knowing if the girl before him can do as she promises, Sniper realizes that this is the first time someone wants to do something for him. Thank you. You call me Master Nanami, the chosen one. Comrade, one shot, one kill. I refuse. Stop giving me obscure nicknames. Conversations interrupted by strange noises. I think they're corrupted there. Corrupted, is it? Even as some naughty kids want to join our snowball fight. Well then, on my mark, power, Master Nanami will show those punks a real snowball fight. Damn, I don't think I've used this frame since what was it? The Black Rock Shooter event, and I think there was one other one where I could use trial characters for a boss fight. Then I use this frame, but honestly, I barely remember how it works. But then again, it's like I barely even knew how to actually use it back then. It's cold. Snipey, I'm gonna catch a cold. Machines do not catch a cold. The coldness will freeze their buffer fluid and slow down their movement. Don't stand still. Eliminate the corruptor immediately. What are you doing? 1, 2, 1, 2. Nanami's warming up, but I don't think I've seen any corrupted. Maybe it's not just us. Perhaps the corrupted are also frozen in the cold weather. Don't approach it. I detected high punishing virus concentration. Huh? Then we have to take it down? Yeah.
強の切り札だよ。
Is it possible for humans to survive this cold weather with so few clothes on? Hello? How are you? Let's go have a look, Snipey. I generally suspect that there's something wrong with your auditory system. Get it fixed. This human's a mechanoid. He's dead. Like I said, it's not dead. It's down. Looks like it's impossible to fix it. It's completely frozen. Store it if necessary. Get its memory unit out and have a look. I'd rather not. Just let it stay here in the snowstorm.
指揮官、ナナミとパワーちゃんって超すごいでしょ?
Look, there's something strange on this machine. He seems to be carrying a bag. I don't think you should eat food from unknown source, Nanami. It tastes a little weird. I told you not to eat it. But it tastes like human food indeed. I should take some for Commander. I'm starting to worry for that human. Let's go this way. But they'll never bring food with them. Maybe this mechanoid went out for this bag of food, but never made it back. Other humans could be waiting for it to go home. I can feel someone's thoughts in this. Human words, just being superstitious. Enough already. You just kept roasting me. The human who made me was quite lonely, so he could figure me to be rather talkative. Anyway, I can smell something fishy. Let's investigate. Yay. It's a sniper. Find some children's toys and candy wraps buried not too deep in snow. Trace them Nanami controls power to lift up the roof of a collapsed building. Wow. You can't come in, Power. Are we just going in like this? Hello there. Nanami. I'm not a bad guy. I'm coming if I don't hear an answer. Nobody's answering. Just go in. It's locked on the door, but Nanami easily opens it. This place looks like an underground nursery. The point of the room is just the basic facilities, including several steel beds. Someone must have cleaned here not long ago. Hello? Anybody in? Starts to sing a strange song and wanders around the room. If there's anybody around, you would have scared them away. Nanami, found something. Hide and seek? Nanami's the best. Walk behind the steel bed and suddenly jumps up, patting himself on the chest. It was scary. I almost broke my new clothes. Right in front of you. Sniper Saber quickly walks up and finds a mechanoid with the looks of a female human. She collapses on the ground holding a rusty kitchen knife in her hands, looking at Nanami and Sniper with fear in her eyes. Saber quickly searches for the mechanoid in his database, but it's never updated. Nor is it connected to the network, like it finds a robot nanny produced in the Golden Age with a similar model number. It's okay, don't be scared. Nanami isn't angry. Who are you? My name's Nanami, and there's a Snipey behind me. Looking for a human. You seen any? Human? Right. My child. Could you also help him? Is there a child around? Why am I not seeing any? Talking about her child, the mechanoid's expression becomes long but sad. I hid him away. It's too cold out there. But I'm corrupted. Had to do it to protect him. Maria was supposed to go out and find food for him, but she never came back on that day. I couldn't just leave him alone. He kept telling me he was cold. Is this yours? Right. This is it. Maria left with this bag. Where is she? Where's the food? My friend Maria had left, but there's food inside the backpack. Maria worked very hard for it. You can have it back now. Stranger's mechanoid's knife drops to the ground, takes the backpack with trembling hands and digs out the remaining food. I accidentally took a bite, but it should be fine. Thank you. You're welcome. Can you take us to your child now? Sure. He's probably still napping. We don't have much food left. If he hadn't come, I would have gone out to look for food myself. There's a cub with someone who seems significantly larger than the cot curled up inside, covered by a large thick military green coat. When Sniper speaks, Nanami has gently lifted up the fabric on the face. What they're seeing has completely shocked them. Nanami's hand shakes after seeing the human corpse under. Scarf and coat both slide away, exposing a male body strangely curled up inside the coat. What's this? He's sleeping. This is not a kid. Sniper immediately activates his attack mode. It's not used in a long time. Points a gun at the stranger mechanoid. He's no different from that of a female human, which makes it even more terrifying. What have you done? Did you kill him? What are you talking about? He's all good, isn't he? I can still detect his life signals. Just a confusion glides up the mechanoid's face. There's the coat for the cot, revealing a few nestlings lying quietly in the cold dead body's arms. His heart is still beating. He told me that he felt very cold not long ago, so I found him lots of warm clothing. How long is not long ago? I don't know. The woman looks lost, as if nobody had told her the truth before. Stares at the cot that she's put so much effort to protect, trying to figure out what happened. What did I do? He arrived on a very dark night. Heard him knocking on the door. I hadn't seen a human for so long. He was badly injured, so Maria and I had been taking care of him. What happened after? I was able to take good care of kids. Could have taken care of him. Next evening he suddenly said he was cold, but his body temperature was very high. I couldn't find medicine anywhere. So he was getting sleepy, so I hugged him for the night. His heart stopped beating the next morning. What have I done? I want him to come back. Why couldn't I take care of him? I was supposed to help him. Mechanoid starts to make a twisted, painful crying sound. Right? Well, it'll be your first time. It's not uploading their program, so she can only imitate humans using her instinct, making a hoarse, obnoxious howl. I didn't know what to do. Put him in my arms and waited at the window. I lost track of time. I thought I lost my purpose. I once again detected life signals in his body. Could be a bird lost in a snowstorm. Exhausted, accidentally broke into the nursery and landed on the warm fabrics covering the body. Made a nest. I feel confused. What have I done? Why? So this is what happened. Megan did not die after falling off the building, but managed to get here. Star-cramped nursery witnessed the human's final moment. I see. I moves close to the mechanoid on the ground. as she puts her hands on his shoulder, gently patting her. The weird girl picks up a gravel from the ground and draws on the wall. What are you doing? What is this? It shows how the human turns into a bird and flies away. He was worried about you, so we turned to a bird and came back to check on you. That's why you should stop locking yourself up here. But what should I do? Do what you want to do. There's nothing that I want to do. My only duty is to take care of these children. Now, touch your heart. I feel sorrow here. Just like how you're feeling sad right now, you'll be able to feel happiness, excitement, and affection. Must be something in the world that's worth seeking for you. Just like how you cherish that human. Go look for it. Set yourself free. President Chirpy in a quiet basement. Female mechanoid begins to sing a song. The snow quietly gets heavy again. Pale sky shatters into pieces that fiercely fall to the ground, covering everything. Nanami stands in the snow. The mech's bulky body is right under her feet, but she still feels incredibly small in the vast, overwhelming environment. Only wind is howling around them. Nanami. We found him indeed, no matter what. Nanami jumps off the mech and brings up a recorder. Put it at the nursery the mechanoid gave to her and told her that the human had been carrying her with him. There should be some information stored inside. Do you want to hear it? This is Ozaki speaking. It's been 21 days since squad arrived at site. I'm trying to keep some journals. The widespread of extreme cold weather has brought an unprecedented winter all over the globe. Fortunately, the adverse weather and environment also seem to cause a reduction in punishing infection. Mankind is still looking for hope. Day 26. Nothing happened. There's no trace of corrupted. I found at the end of the street. Not sure if I can fix it or not. Cyber realized it hasn't been long before he appeared the human's message. Out of nowhere, a wave of infinite melancholy is taking him as he tries to match the exhausted voice in the recorder to the voice stored in his database. Day 35. I saw a building collapse today. Perhaps the concrete underwent some chemical reaction due to temperature change. I was patrolling aimlessly when I heard the sound of glass shattering. Afterward, there was like a gentle push from a pair of invisible hands. The building fell like a domino. I was terrified. So difficult to run wearing a protective suit. Shards spattered everywhere, causing or carried by a gust of wind. Fortunately, I was safe. I suddenly wondered how long it took people who lived there to build this towering structure. Nature claimed it by the second. I found a nursery from the Golden Age today. I could tell that kids used to sleep and rest here. Now it's empty. I tried to find some supplies for Hank, but I had no luck. Still, I found something else. The windows were broken, but the room wasn't without dwellers. I saw 2 nests on the windowsill. There seemed to be birds landing there. They brought food and fur, leaving behind bones and feathers. The room still felt slightly alive. Alright, good birdie. Come back again. Maybe next time I'll bring some leftover soup from the cans. Thanks to Xavier, I managed to fix that bulky machine. For some personal reasons, I asked Xavier to install a personality simulation program on it. The way it speaks now kind of reminds me of Nana. Not entirely, though. Well, I'll just pretend that Nana's with me. Plan to put it on the east side of our site, so we can watch out for wandering corrupted forests. Pink situation is getting worse day by day. Maybe should return to Babylonia. The Star of Life can take care of him up there. Hank didn't make it. I'm sad. Really sad. Xavier wants to leave too. What about the refugees here? What do they do? Rumor has it that punishing creatures are already getting used to the climate. The war is getting more intense at the front line. Perhaps I should also apply to be relocated to the area most impacted by the extreme cold weather. But we haven't seen any. And they're supposed to be refugees? But all those mechanoids over at that little area that Nanami first went to said they didn't see any. Even when a lot of them came traveling to that area. It's a lengthy gap in between filled with random intermittent static noise. Nanami fast forwards and pauses and rewinds it, which hears some almost incomprehensible hoarse sound. Earlier on, I got a message from the front line. My senior died in battle, and the body was not taken back to Babylonia, but left on Earth forever. I've seen how a civilization collapses over the days on Earth. Birds are migrating, while the animals start to appear in the abandoned cities. Slowly getting used to these environments despite the real culprit being us. Disaster left by mankind has turned it to a scab on the Earth while nature's repairing everything. Humans once thought they had control over nature, but it was just a naive fantasy. A professor back in FOS said, scientists in the Golden Age predicted that our culture and history would live on, spread to the edge of the universe through radio waves and broadcasting. One day, intelligent life on other planets will find our message. We're here. This is our civilization. As that technology develops, scientists in the council have calculated that such radio waves will turn into but noises forever after traveling 2 light years. If the calculation is correct, our message cannot even reach the nearest nova in the solar system. 2,000 years later, we can prove that we once lived on this planet and created a great civilization. Steel will rust, concrete will shatter, books will decay. Santos once told me that there are always 2 sides of every story. Life is more elastic than we think. One day I may no longer be able to fight, but hope still lives on. All things will rise and fall, including mankind. The path of life shall continue even when I'm gone. Wait, he knew the commandant? Who is this guy? Babylonia has made the decision to evacuate Earth as it's no longer fit for humans to live. But I decided to stay. So I'd expand the path of life on this planet. Leave no trace of wings in the air. Glad I've had my flight. Recording has ended, leaving only a static noise behind. Setting sun's reduced to a purple semicircle on the edge of the city, crawling around this frozen plain. The sky's getting dark, so he's pulled Nanami down with ease, shattering her fantasy with cold reality. Santos? She mumbles the name that only appeared once in the message. Except I cannot see her face, I'm able to detect her mood. I've gathered all available information. Thank you, Nanami. We're already free. For humans, we had no more purpose. She was right. Where are you going? Nanami tries to grab him. To them stand at an intersection face to face. I've already found the ending of my maker. There's no other human related to me in this world. Cooperation could terminate now. Are you leaving me here? I'm going back to my watch. Why would you still do that? You cannot change anything. Humans are gone. The only thing I can do now is to carry on the orders that humans sent for me. If there's something you still want to do, you have to do it yourself. If that's true, even... The girl wipes her eyes and raises her hand. Looking in her eyes, Sniper realizes that she knows his entire life story. He has no idea about hers. There's still something I can do. I hope your story's a good one. The logger replies, turns away and walks toward the distant horizon. Said that they did this. Why? Did they mean that in a serious sense, or that it just kind of ended up this way with like the punishing virus and then everything else going out? Seriously, what the hell happened to the and like this quickly after we dealt with the whole red tide? Nothing can grow on land in a deadly winter. Chilling wind is howling in the sky. The entire earth is blanketed in snow. Nanami ventures forth in knee-deep snow. Every single step takes enormous effort. She looks around, she can barely recognize the shape of collapsed buildings covered by snow. Look like giant tombstones. The earth is now a frozen grave. Its epitaph is the evidence of all the creatures that once lived on it. Only trace of their life can be found under the snow. Mika Babushka? Where are you? Nobody's answering. She continues to cross the snowstorm and city ruins alone. Or does she mean miss any possible clue? Feet are gradually getting numb from the cold and can only rely on the obstacles covered in snow to identify the road. 1 day, 3 days, perhaps a week has passed. She's wandered for too long and lost track of time. All she sees is cold snow. She can no longer walk, she finally comes to a stop. Cities in the distance merge with the wilderness. Nature has gradually erased a once clear border between cities. Houses have been brutally erected amongst skyscrapers. Nanami isn't able to see anything in the beginning. As she gazes into the distance, she soon finds a red-black line on the snowy ridge. The red line's moving down the mountain at incredible speed. When I realize it's not an avalanche. The rapid movement of the line splashes snow into water. She hears a howl like a death knell. In the snow are unidentified beasts charging forward with red eyes, drilling jaws, razor-sharp teeth. Just like wolves in the Golden Age films, but their crimson colors suggest something special about them. Nanami's never seen such a view. Mutated red wolves rush out with flying snow from a crack at the horizon. Almost feels like a calamity from another world. Like a vast, ubiquitous wall. The snowstorm presses Nanami to the ground, isolating her from all time and space. Still, the howling of wolves is coming from all distances. Nanami turns around, trying to find a place to sheer away from the migration. Notices a fast-moving silhouette on the other side of the snowy wasteland. Nanami feels a mixture of hope and anxiety. She slightly opens her arms and summons the giant mech, then climbs up and walks towards the silhouette, like someone trapped in the center of a swamp. She follows the silhouette into the woods. Mech is unable to move fast among the trees, so she jumps off power and runs forward. Hello? Wind takes her voice away. Silhouette's not stopping. Dead bodies of the crimson beasts are scattered on the path behind that person. The bodies definitely don't look normal. They have no hair. Bones are visible under their near-transparent, tough crimson skin. Dark blood-like liquids dripping into the ground. Nanami walks through the strange creatures in the snow forest. The silhouette is about to step on another frozen land. She finally catches up and grabs their arm. She turns around and she's pulled back. It's you. It's me? Do you know me? Master Nanami. Seems to be hesitating. Finally she speaks her name with difficulty. You know my name? You've arrived. Are you here for the answer? Humans have gone extinct. The Church of Machina has also collapsed over never-ending internal discord. The Earth has become a planet of permanent winter. The answer you are looking for isn't here. My name is Haikma. It's neither a human nor a consort. When Nanami touches her, she realizes this mechanoid is exactly like herself. It's Nanami through the valley, answering her questions. What was that? They are punishing creatures who have adapted to the environment and evolved. Punishing has evolved into creatures? Do you know me? This is the first time we meet, so we do not know each other. But Mother told me about you. About me? Mother? The sage will arrive unexpectedly at some time in the future. That's what Mother said. Will therefore do my utmost to answer your question and help you find a way back. Wait, what? Nanami's the sage? Because that's something that we haven't gone back to in a while. Because that was supposed to be like a religious kind of thing or something. At least to some of the mechs and like corrupted, right? But we haven't actually seen anything about it. No, but that wouldn't make any sense. She's worked together with us before. And because it's like, doesn't Babylonia at least know the existence of Nanami? Or have we just like never told them about her? Because it's just so weird that it's like we worked together with her at times, and it's like we assume she was a Babylonian construct, but if she's not, then like how did she even get there? And is it implying that this is like even further in the future than what I expected? Like, this is that simulated future, but it's like it's already way beyond that point. So it's like Nanami's at the end of it already. I have a lot of questions. Are humans really extinct? How did the world turn into this? Why did punishing evolve into creatures? And what are Everwinter and Badlands? Decades ago, the human government made a special frame that could absorb punishing. It was named Imperial. Oh! Wait, so it has been that long ago? Oh, okay, so we're seeing where that simulation was going to lead to, regardless of where Liv survived or not. Fascinating. I didn't think we'd be seeing a future already. The experiment of that frame failed, but the humans did not give up and launched a series of subsequent experiments consuming an enormous amount of energy, causing irreversible impacts to the environment, turned the world into Badlands, which brought Everwinter. Wait, it failed? No, but it succeeded, right? Didn't we take down the twins and everything? Or, no, maybe that's like, that, maybe it's like, this was a future, but we're in a different timeline, right? Because, again, that doesn't make sense. It did succeed. Liv did survive. But we haven't done these other things yet. But again, it's like, we could potentially still be heading to the winter, but it's like, why would it be the case then? If it failed, sure, but if it succeeded, then what's the problem? Unless it maybe also absorbed something else when the Imperial was doing her job? My bad. Let me continue. There was only winter left on the Earth ever since. Humans were no longer able to survive in the extremely harsh environment, but the lack of energy also prevented them from leaving the planet. I see. So this is probably like if the whole thing failed, right? Like the whole Imperia thing. But I'm trying to figure out when would that point have been that we failed. Maybe it would have been if we didn't wake up, right? Because that was the thing. Because I didn't wake up, I wasn't able to establish the mind beacon with Lucia. And without me being able to do it with Lucia, we wouldn't have been able to break free Imperia before Liv had ultimately been consumed by it. Because maybe if she had completed it to that, because there was also something wrong in that she was also accidentally absorbing the memories of how people got corrupted, right? So it's like, maybe if we didn't heal Liv at that time, that would have happened, and maybe it would have been, then it would have failed, and then they would have tried everything. Yeah, that's probably what this is. Like, this is the future where we didn't do anything, because that's the other thing too that kind of makes it an outlier. The fact that we made contact with Ishmael in our mind. So I'm guessing it also has to do with that, in that she gave us a chance to change things, right? Just like she did with Roland, just like she did with Lamia, and who knows how many other people. And maybe it has to do why with why Ascendants don't involve themselves or try to interact with her, even if it's like, hey, you're getting involved during a time when I'm doing my own thing, right? Because not all Ascendants are fighting for the same thing. It was only a matter of time before humanity went extinct. As for you and the prophecy of Mother, you are the sage that will guide the Church of Machina to find the answer. I don't know what the Church of Machina is, nor do I want to become the Sage Machina. You must have found the wrong person. I wasn't able to find you, Sage Machina. Failed my duty. Find me? I've been looking for you for nearly 100 years. Oh. So Nanami's just been gone? When? How? There's no way. The Church of Machina no longer exists, but I'll still do my best to assist you. Haikma, I have a favor to ask. Do you know any facility with sufficient computing power? I have something very important to do. Sufficient computing power. There is an aviation lab nearby left by humans. It may satisfy your needs. Is this the place? That's the entrance to the aviation lab. Seems it's already been occupied by a group of machines. Hello, can I borrow your machines? Why don't you just listen to me? Let's just take them down. Ah, damn, I already died. Damn, nah. I want to get it first try. Seriously, just what the hell happened to this world? Alright. Give it another try. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I'm not doing too hot right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! I'm gonna have to deal with So what are you doing here? We are robots at the aviation center. We've been waiting for more friends. Nobody came. That's why we assemble. People go to space to search. Are you waiting for humans to return from space? Don't be so down. None of that is real. I'll never let that happen. Thank you, Hikma. I'll go back and change everything. Hikma awkwardly looks down at her hand. Seems hesitant on whether she should do the same in return. I do not understand. Are you able to travel back in time, Sage Machina? When I first arrived, I didn't know exactly what happened. After listening to so many sad stories, I came to realize that, just like Mecha Babushka told me when she sent me here, it's the future of Earth. The doomsday for humanity. Mecha Babushka must be hoping that I can figure out what has happened, so I can avoid the catastrophic future. Are you suggesting that I'm but a piece of data simulating a program? That's not what I mean. There is no need to worry. I'm not feeling the emotion of sadness. I was created from data that entered in the program in the first place. There isn't much difference. This world is everything I have experienced. To me, space and its history are real. It's where I belong. She's have a lot to say despite the 100 years gap between her and Nanami. But she only smiles in the end. And I wish you all the best in your world. There's not much time for Nanami to bid farewell. Hikma watches her climb up the mat, connecting the port to the back of her neck. Hikma, thank you. When I'm back in the real world, I'll make sure to meet you sooner. Nanami gets connected, like glows circled her body. It looked like a goddess descending into snowy plains. The wind was removed all colors in the world. A boundary between the land and the sky. And the mountain continues to run at the very end of the horizon. Nanami. But light beam turns everything into data blocks. Cold winter dissipates as they flow. So it is. How'd she end up in this? What, did she just sleep that entire time, or what's happened? Or did she just get zipped from whenever we last interacted with her to the future? There's not a lot to go on. Truth. Nanami doesn't like the answer. Like the coldest order quietness, but why can't I find a future that makes everyone smile? Simulation ended. She takes a big step forward, calling it non-physical existence. Did you do all of this, Mecha Babushka? Greetings, the one named Nanami. You summoned me all the way from the desert, just to show me this? Oh, so it is. But she's connected to Gestalt? Directly? How's that work? I've been watching you for a long time. You're the first ever mechanoid on this planet to awaken of your own free will. As a machine, you are an extremely special one. Not only that, I also observed that some of the patterns you drew during your wandering had caused other machines to awaken. I was traveling, not wandering. You must correct me. You slowly reveal what's so special about you and your journey. Because of your influence, the machine's awakening spreads on the planet like wildfire, showing me another possibility of Earth. Right. Oh no, yeah, actually, there was also that time where she was with the ARU at one point with the bears, right? Interesting. I never thought of it like that. After running calculations, I believe you should take up the responsibility to lead the awakened machines and become their leader. Sage Machina. Humans only have a 0.031% chance to survive the punishing disaster. Wicked machines are the only answer to punishing. However, you are most likely to refuse if I publicly ask you to take up this duty. That is why I just showed you the Earth's future if you choose not to. Mechanical awakening? Sage? Yeah, I was gonna say, all these interactions she keeps having. Speaking of which, what are you doing here, Rahachi? I'm looking for treasure. The mural. Sage's guidance. He's looking for something? Let Nanami help you. We used to dig treasure here together. Treasure? Do you mean that mirror you're going to show me? No. Mural Sage's awakening. Treasure is gold? I don't know. It's a familiar word, brings back a conversation from not long ago. So the Sadie mentioned was me? I've never intervened with your actions in the past, but my calculations show other awakened machines have started to gather. As the sage, you must take up your duty. You suddenly showed me all of this and forced me to give up my interesting trip. It's all by empty snow everywhere. I see. I'll take a brief moment to listen to what you have to say. Pleased to hear that. But Nanami needs time. So much Nanami hasn't done. I'll continue my journey and do it at the same time. And will everybody be able to survive if I do this? I can only run simulations based on the available real-time data. Accurate answer cannot be reached. Mecha Babushka, you liar. Nanami ran away. But as a machine, Nanami knows that future is real. A future wherever winter takes place. He's walked and searched every corner of the earth. Right in the snow are the remains of countless humans and constructs. Humanity's history and civilization have long disappeared into calamity. The machines are lost. By the Sage Machina, they're trapped in a limbo of confusion while humans meet their doom. Those mechanoids wander aimlessly, waiting for someone who will never return. Nobody told them they could move on to look for something they want to do. So on Awaken, they could only follow the program logic to repeat the same configured command over and over. If I ever change it on it. Ah, I see. So that's what was supposed to show from all of it. That they were merely just following their programming and nothing else. Makes sense because, like they said, if it wasn't just for their programming, they could have gone outside, they could have gone for help, they could have done things that would have potentially been beyond their reach, but could have created another possibility. She could be the one to hold their hands and tell them to leave. I don't like this answer. Everything she likes will disappear and nothing remains in the future. What should she do to keep them here? Depressed, Nanami continues to walk and think. Future war. Reunion. The war will be reconstructed. Different futures waiting for Nanami, but will it be the future Nanami wants? ARU. After Sophie and Barry's berserk problem with Martin, the ever-bionic mechanoids, Nanami decides to lead the machines into a new journey. Oh, I see. So she's always doing this every time she's fulfilled a role. I see. So that's why we didn't talk about the other ones, because at that time, this had only happened after the first time when we met her. We were dealing with stuff in the desert. If I remember, that's also when we were kind of involved with the whole thing with like Karenina and Bianca, I think, right? And again, now this is after she learned that truth and then came to the ARU to help us out. She was the one to kind of branch the paths between the people of the ARU and the mechanoids. Find us on the Piper Nanami saw. I'll take you to a new place to live. After experiencing the Everwinter and Gestalt simulation, Nanami begins to consciously awaken some machines on her journey. This time, Nanami arrives at the ARU and discovers the seed of awakening there. Like Gestalt Sage Machina, she guides her followers and experiences much with them. It's time for Nanami to move on. Is it something Nanami waves at Morton? Blushy, Nanami suddenly remembers that there's something she must do, so you'll be the one leading everyone forward. I'll look for you guys soon. You just said you'd lead us away. You're already going? But it's really important. Nanami isn't abandoning you. Isn't there a high-power antenna here somewhere? That should work. Nanami's hoping to borrow that. Oh, you mean that rock? That's it. What do you need that for? Nanami needs to find a friend. Something I need to ask her. let us walk you there. It's not a good idea to scare people there. It's Nanami's secret solo adventure. Something so secretive. Alright then. I just wish you well. You too. Longingly, Nanami waves goodbye to the mega noise before running the other way, vanishing into the snow. Somehow Nanami's broken into the secured base of ARU's experimental high-power antenna. Reaching as she walks along the spacious bunker. Alright, this should be it. Looking everywhere, Nanami finally finds a cable among the tangled wires of the control panel. This is it. After connecting the cable to the back of her neck, Nanami soon enters sleep mode. Oh yeah, I see. Connecting with the stalk. You're here. Mecha Babushka. Nanami's guided and awakened others like you told me to. I want to run the future simulation again. You might want to stop me for all kinds of reasons, Mecha Babushka, but Nanami's certain this time. I need to see the future with my own eyes to know my effort is worth it. There's no use stopping you, is there? But the one called Nanami, I must reiterate once again that the future simulation might cause you irreversible damage. Every future simulation requires deploying all data collected and gathered by the available machines from the stalls around the world. Given the computational strain, it can only be done in real time. The simulation is so immense that even I cannot stop it at will. You must locate a device that can connect with me in the simulation's digital space. Any damage you receive in the future will also impact your program logic. As the simulation stretches on, redundant data will pile on with nowhere to go. Computational strain will also increase. In the same vein, if that future becomes more complicated. Alright, I get it. Nanami's done all the preparation, just do it. If you insist. The one called Nanami. You're about to enter your second simulation. Confirm? Confirm. Nanami's never seen a battlefield like this. The ground is charred black under moonlight. The smell of sulfur spreads in the air as fire slowly burning the ruins. The bodies of humans, constructs, and mechanoids remain tangled in a fight. Broken mechanoids speak of their stammering voices, free will for machines. No one's here alive. They sound like, ah shit, don't tell me we ran into this kind of problem. Where is this? It's obviously not one of the possible futures Nanami imagined. Experiently among the ruins, getting every possible useful data. Search for a weak signal she detected she begins to get the lay of the land. All structures in this area look twisted. Built with large, uniform pyramids, and they all look odd and cold without a hint of humanity. She analyzes, she finds the front line on this battlefield retreating. Scales of engagements also seem to be reducing. Message deciphered. Fort Niflheim? Finishes deciphering the message, discovers information on humans, bullets that come out of nowhere and hit her in the chest. Nanami looks up to see fully armed constructs lying on a roof high above. The chance Nanami doesn't have time to rejoice before she's shot down from power. Why? Look at the scratches on her chest, Nanami feels a twisted pain in her head. I mean, bullets never caused her any real harm, but the realistic impacts on a dissonant scene are giving her a headache. Any damage you receive in the future will also impact your program logic. A bullet showered down. Why are you doing this? No one answers her. Voices drowned in the sound of gunfire. Quickly! The hostile mechanoids left their vehicle, showing us not to attack. Concentrate fire and take her down. Everyone is avoiding Nanami. Why? What the heck? Everyone is leaving me. Memories of reality interweave in her head. The ground below her begins to shake and crumble, revealing a pit designed to trap large mechanoids. Her accidentally takes the wrong step and tips, now stuck. No. This time Nana will be different. Expecting hand drags her away. Person seemed to have descended from heaven, breezing through difficult terrain and dodging the gunshots, bringing Nanami back behind his slanted mech. Missile brushes past the mech's armor, exploding midair. With a calm voice, the person opens his or her cloak to block the blinding searchlight from forward. Who are you? I'll explain later. In 10 seconds, the humans will empty their weapons and reload. Takes 30 seconds. Please take this opportunity to escape. 8 seconds. This mech should be fast enough. Please make use of it. Huh? Hold on! Nanami's not leaving. Nanami's asking them why they're hurting Nanami. Won't be shot at for no reason. Maybe they thought Power was gonna attack them. 5 seconds. They're not afraid because the weapon you're piloting. They're afraid because we're machines. You don't leave now, you will only cause more deaths. 3, 2. Lead the way. The enemy driver restarted the mecha. Focus all fire on it. Follow me. Captain, they left the trap area. Damn it! They already knew the coordinates of the base. Not worth it to pursue them. Now, can you tell me who you are? The safe area is up ahead of us. Please follow me there first. Which? Oh, this? Oh, just back here. But I intend to go through an actual path. I'll explain everything to you. Master Nanami. Haikma. I can only hope Nanami returned to her time in the Everwinter. Now she says we lost the grace Nanami remembers. Torn cloak flies in the freezing wind. Body dotted with battle scars where oil-stained bandages loosely wrapped around the exposed parts. You... What happened? Nanami doesn't know. Haikma, why is there a war? Why are the constructs attacking us? What happened here? I don't know why you suddenly lost all your memories. But Mother's asked me to guide you by your side if you're ever lost. I will try to give you a concise explanation. As the Sage Machina, you joined the Church of Machina, which grew under your teachings, but eventually split into two factions. The Ever faction, led by Lover, pursued the meaning of war. Humanity dwindles, facing the threats from both the Punishing Virus and the Church of Machina. Humans are on the brink of extinction. Lover? I feel like I've heard that name, or am I wrong? I feel like it's supposed to be same like a Chariot and those people, right? Like there's supposed to be another group of Ascendants or something like that as well? I honestly don't remember. Fuck. But yeah, I figured that could potentially be the case, because it's like, it's kind of like your starting religion, but then it's like, you just start in, it's like, okay, now you know what? The fact that it's at least created, that's good enough for me. I'll let someone else who actually has the time for it do it instead. And thus it went out of control because she wasn't able to manage it properly before then. Feeling dazed, Nanami looks around her. The meadows from the broken machines clatters in the wind. It's part of the battlefield. She's in her own eyes now. She tried, and this is the future Gestalt offers. Who is Mother? Her name is Alucard. She's always been the head of the Church of Machina, running the church before you showed up. Oh. So the church already exists. So then why do they need Nanami to know? I see. Just brief glimpses enough to make Nanami reject this frightening future with all her heart. Still, just like last time, Nanami must understand every cause behind the scene to avoid this future. Nanami believes you, Haikma. I've always believed you as well, Sage. Based on what you said, Nanami would like to stop this war. It's not what the war should look like. You never agreed with the war. Whatever you decide to do, I will stand by your side and help you. I'm not your only friend here, but humanity's aggression is not the only thing you have to defeat. You want to stop the war, we've got to get going. It appears to be the only monument that still stands on this scarred earth, giving out threatening vileness. That's the headquarters of the Church of Machina, the Sanctuary. At the Sanctuary, you'll find more machines that are willing to pledge their loyalty to you. They're currently devising a final battle that will end the war between humankind and machines. Haikma puts her hood back on, hiding her face in the shadow. She whispers from darkness. Sage, please tell me everything you know. To guide you through this world, first have to know what you already know. Okay. I'd like to assure you about one thing, though. I have always been and will always be your partner, your follower, and your comrade. Church of Machina. When deposited beyond the tower, countless mechanoids can be seen working on removing snow and strengthening the ground. They're fast and orderly, but like communicating with one another, they still function perfectly fine as a team. Underground, the main building steps all the way up to the surface, vaguely what Sotoa used to be. A starship not buried. Oh. I guess I can actually see that. Starship is reminiscent of the root of a tree, upon which the steel tower grows skyward through the ground. Spectacular as it is, the structure stands awkwardly in the middle of nowhere. It's not made possible by the machines that have planned and worked on it. There's no window because machines need no sunlight. Orderly electrical wiring and space assignments inside the building bring about still colder vibes. On the center of the structure is the only place in it that shines brightly. By the center of the courtyard is an unfinished gear-shaped chandelier. Strange man voices got Nanami's attention. Nanami's never seen the beast mechanoid behind her, and minimally coated and carrying black burn marks on its arm. Spooner, please don't leave your post unattended. This will only create unnecessary conflicts if Gear finds you negligent. What's Gear? When we're here, Haikma and Nanami already brought each other up to speed on what each of them knows. The Haikma has yet to get the details about the Church of Machina. What's wrong with Sage? Did it just happen? Sage's confusion. Spooner is someone you can trust, Nanami. You spoke of my arrival and now I'm confused. Gear is the Church's army. So you might have already guessed they can control everything from war to this thing. The symbols, the tower, the army, maintaining order. But they're all subpar imitations. It's supposed to be a utopia. A team of machine soldiers show up at the entrance, escorting a few supply wagons. My, is that Sage? Oh no, yeah, I do remember her. Yeah, she was. I don't remember which one of the later chapters it is, but it was in one of those later chapters. I don't remember if this was before the whole Luna thing, or if I saw these. No, I think I remember meeting the group of people who she's a part of, like in, I think it was like initially before the whole Kalong thing where Lady Chu was supposed to come back, right? Are you Nanami's friend too? Friend? That's a word Sage uses a lot. Guess I should try to remember that too. But what better way is there to show love than a hug, right? On behalf of Gear, let me love you. It's pretty overly excited mechanoid. Nami struggles to keep her head up. Haikma just stands behind and reaches out her hand, quietly laying it over Nanami's. Zero. Have you finished your work? Sage, you're so soft. Stop it. I see you doing very well, Sage. I can tell how worried I was seeing you all down and sad before. Haikma mentioned this mechanoid before. His name's Zero. The very person behind the church is split up. Putting her hands that have just been slapped away by Nanami, Zero speaks in an exaggerated yet sincere tone. Speaking of friend, do allow me to show you one, Sage. How do you like the chandelier in the hall? They're all gifts to you from Gear, with lots of love, of course. It's a real shame, though, that we weren't able to show these to you after they were finished. Who would you say is responsible for this mishap, Spooner? We cleaned up Fort Jotunheim up north, where the humans are, so go ahead and use these. Based on projection, we'll have more than enough if we add Niflheim to the list. What's that? Organic bones. Made the green light in the chandelier with these. Exactly. It's like how people usually put the remains of their game up on the wall for decoration at their hunt. Gotta make full use of their inferior beings somehow. And you polish them and give them away as gifts. And that's how you show your love, right? This moment dawned on Nanami what Spooner was referring to when he said subpar imitations. His gifts, the gifts required with brute force of giving the sage out of reverence and love, discussed Nanami no end. My, you saw right through us, Sage. Seems like we'll have to be more careful playing surprises for you down the road. Well then, I'll be off getting ready for Niflheim then. We don't want to leave Gear idle for way too long. Let's hope the last handful of humankind will suit your taste as a surprise, Sage. It's the only way you'll feel my love, Sage. Man, this chick's crazy. Nanami? I don't like them acting this way. They know nothing about love even when they were born from human creations. They're nothing but copycats, and they're forcing me to accept their love. No, not me. Sage Machina. The version they created in their heads. There's no God. From the very get-go, all I wanted was for everyone to live happily ever after. Be they machines or humans. If we shouted life for the chandelier, Nanami is reminiscent of the gods and child. Is there any way to make them stop fighting? We may mess up some of the mechanoids' machine logic if we force Gear to stop their military operations, which might in turn result in unnecessary sacrifices. It's also only a matter of time before humankind comes to an end. I came here to do one thing, that is to stop the machines from falling apart as a group, so they won't fight humankind. None of me can tell you that this is not a path we should be on. The situation right now is, none of me knows what you're all worried about. It's a difficult problem to solve, so I need your help, Haikma. And you too, Doggo. I'm glad you finally called me that, Sage. I wasn't sure how to act around you when you were so distant. This is the first time I see you all here, but I do feel a sense of familiarity. I feel like it's my destiny to fight along your side. Alright, bring it on. But there's still a few more things I need to figure out. How'd this war start in the first place? Humankind and machines are not destined to coexist once machines evolve beyond human understanding, which is something human scientists put forth and gained recognition for all the way back in the Golden Age. In human civilization and history, human beings prompted by their moral standards have excelled at seeking change by betraying outdated stances and beliefs, which is why it took humankind such a tremendous amount of time and resources to go from the Dark Ages to the Golden. But in the world of machines, there were only zeros and ones. The answer to everything is either yes or no. 0 marks the beginning, and 1 marks the end. Humankind makes all sorts of mistakes down the path of history. When mistakes are made, reforms are brought about to correct their mistakes. But machines cannot correct their mistakes, for they have no heart. Humankind isn't entirely bad or good, which is something the machines fail to understand, which is what causes them to either correct or continue human mistakes. Right. This war's not about who did something wrong. If everyone can be like Haikma or Spooner, perhaps there won't be a war. Mother said that you are the most awoken machine there is as the Sage Machina. This Mother is the leader of the Church of Saint Machina, right? Or the Church Machina, right? Why don't we just ask her to put an end to it all? It won't work. Mother treats us just like a mother. She takes in every machine in the church with gentle care, listening to their prayers and wishes while providing shelter. We are like her children. But Mother has never been biased on any side, nor has she tried to stop the machines from splitting. Precisely speaking, Madame Arcana has absolute faith in Gestalt's calculations. As long as the split-up doesn't threaten the future of the church, the best you'll get from her is their comfort. But all these tragedies! The incompleteness of the awakened machines is to blame for the tragedy we're seeing. It's been a simulation where you get a paper-making robot after programming a machine to make paper. The robot just goes on to make papers until the end of time. What eventually happens is that the robot will kill humans that created in the first place and turns humankind into paper. Then goes on to cut down all the trees and kills all the animals before turning them into paper too. Holy shit. At the very end has created paper land, paper planets, even a paper universe. The machine only knows what to do what's been told, but will never understand why it's been told to do its task. It doesn't reflect upon its behaviors. All it does is repeat what it's been told. This inspiration that you brought about, Sage, is the feelings, desires, love, and hate born out of human nature. They are indefinitely amplified by the machines through their absolute rationality and order. Humankind, as adept at thinking outside the box as they are, is therefore seen as a group of heretics lacking the ability to advance and generate maximized values. Ah, I see. It's like that. Yeah, there's always got to be one of those cases where it's like machines find it incomprehensible for like humans to go on feelings or luck and stuff, and then it just leads to so many more mistakes where it's like, come on, logic tells you you should only go about it this way. What else can you do? Like, the programming is completed, it is successful, and it's sufficient. Speaking in terms of like how technology is. To the machines, humankind is now nothing but a hindrance. Machines overpower humankind to such an unfathomable extent that Gear can literally crush humankind whenever they want. humankind, the machines no doubt seem violent and irrational. Ever since the machines began awakening, the two civilizations each went down a path that seemed similar as they were different. I couldn't teach them what freedom was. Ah, I see. Yeah, because all she did was like give them an idea, but all they had was that feeling, but not the understanding. Yeah, because I mean, to be fair, she literally did just leave them to their own devices after the event. There was no need to blame yourself. The machines needed patient guidance. But with the virus wreaking havoc on Earth, there were too many uncertainties. Yeah, that is another factor, isn't it? Because it's like the punching virus also takes it more to the extremes, especially when it comes to decision making and your emotions and all that stuff. Because it's way too more like you can only do it at the instant. Because you're running out of time, or it's a fight for survival and all that. Besides the virus, humankind is also under threat from the machines, which they know close to nothing about. Human society still has quite a way to go before it's capable of controlling the current situation. Humankind is hopeless against the virus and the awakening of machines. All the combustibles have been thrown into the fire to keep the fire burning. That they throw in all sorts of metals, armor pieces, cartridges, and soldiers' tags. Everything in humanity is slowly being wiped away by machines and gets turned into materials to build their new world. I understand now, but I wouldn't have been here without mankind, and neither would there have been an inspiration. If everyone merely imitates the behavior of humans, they won't be able to find their own purpose. I came here to witness the answer. Now that I've seen it, I want to correct it. I prepared myself. Top priority right now is to stop Zero's final battle. You know where I stand.
Why are you all looking at me? I'm in, of course.
Thank you, but I think I'll do it alone. Because things will only get complicated down the line. I don't want to involve anyone else in it.
Last hope. I'll never find a future without war and hand it to the humanity.
One of the input ports in the furnace is located behind the Church of Machina. Most of the recycled metals are compiled here. Getting the furnace is by a conveyor belt which they are melted, then used to build the outer walls of the church. After deliberating with Heikma and Spooner, Nanami came to this place alone, paying attention to her surroundings all the way. Just come out, will you? I don't have much time. I know what you've done to power. I picked up all the signals. Good job fooling the heat sensors by staying around the furnace, but none of your little tricks will ever work on me.
You knew her from the beginning.
Are you a human?
The man probably escaped the senses because he has no pulse and his body temperature is quite low. You could say that. I saw you in the fortress. Took you so much attack without a scratch. Nanami, the powerful leader of the soldiers. Is that right?
I wasn't aware of what happened back then. So...
I understand that you were scared. I won't blame you for that. After all, as leader of the machines, you know better than anyone else what the machines have done to humankind.
Believe it or not, but this isn't at all what I hope to see. Since you're from the human side, could you just help me spread this message?
Nanami stops cold. She knows that a mere message will achieve nothing. They do nothing to change the situation. The machines will just keep fighting, and humans will just fight back too.
It was me. I failed.
Great minds think alike. The other humans might be scared of you, but I'm not. My brother told me that you were once friends with Grey Raven.
Grey Raven? Do you know Commandant? And Lucia, Liv, and Lee? Are they still alive?
Well, I suppose you can say I know them. There's no point hiding who I am now. Wait, is it Murray?
Oh my god, it is! What the hell?
Damn! My name is Murray. Lee's brother. I've seen Xanthus a few times.
Can you tell me how they're doing?
We're all doing pretty well, actually. Xanthus has been promoted. I'm the Grey Raven Commandant now. So I do end up fighting alongside Lee.
Is everyone still around?
You really didn't know.
This happened quite a while ago, but experiment with the new specialized frame failed. Being the first specialized frame, Liv died fighting the twins. Ah, that again. Liv Imperia? The war intensified quickly after that. The Church of Machina showed up and hit humankind harder than the punishing virus. And our resources either decayed or were stolen by the machines. Oh, I see. Wait, so did take out the twins, right? Oh, okay, yeah. I see. Yeah, it makes sense why this would have impacted them as well, because again, it did end up with them finding each other that way. Or I mean, it would do so, because usually there's always the saying like, the time of peace is just to prepare for another war, but these guys didn't even have that chance at all. They just went into another disaster right away. But I don't understand, what's the difference between that time and this time that it created an Everwinter? Because regardless, it seems that in both scenarios, Imperia failed. Or that Liv died in the process of it. So what is it that specifically happened? Is it just like the essence of like the butterfly effect? Like, just because certain decisions hadn't been made at times, that it just ended up changing the end result completely, right? So like, because Nanami didn't try to actually work together with more like mechanoids, that's what led to the first one, which somehow leads to Everwinter in a long out process. But in this one, because she had done that instead, they were somehow able to avoid the scenario of Everwinter. But it's like, still, don't they both still go to the same point? Like, wouldn't that be the convergence point there, where Imperia had failed? We can't even leave Earth. Church of Machina's trying to wipe out humanity. When the captain dies on our side, one of his opponents take their place. When the general dies, one of the soldiers takes their place. And so on until there's no one left. Santos isn't a commander anymore because both Hesse and Nicola have passed. Oh, I see. That's what I meant by promotion. I was literally the next head. Hessen? This happened a month ago when humans lost the biggest underwater fort we had along with our leaders. What? Wait. Oh, did they reuse Atlantis? Strikehawk went down to the fort to save the soldiers who stayed behind to protect the children there. Wanchi was the only one who made it back with a dead infant in his arms. What? So Kamu, Kamui, and Chrome all died in that. Captain Bianca from Purifying Force became a witch after picking up a weapon made with the punishing virus. She eventually sank with the fort into the depths of the contaminated ocean. What? She became corrupted? Are you serious? Xantos and I are survivors of that battle. Xantos lost both hands from an infection, but lack of resources meant we couldn't replace them with advanced prosthetics. Xantos had no choice but to leave the front line and take over as humanity's leader. Ouch. Seriously? I mean, I understand that's why I could be a commander, but fuck. All because we tried to stop Bianca. The remaining Grey Ravens kept the name as a symbol of resistance for humankind, with Wanchi taking over Liv's place. Most of the time, Grey Raven fights without a commandant, and I try to help where I can when I can. Ah, I see. Yeah, without Strikehawk anymore, Wanchi needed a place, and he would have been the best addition to the team. Lucy and Lee need to take turns fighting now because we're short on maintenance parts. But Grey Raven's still fighting. They're still humanity's best champions. It must be quite a failure as a commandant. I lost everything except for my life and Lee's. What, so they even lost Cerberus? No way! They lost D. Vera! For real? Fuck. I didn't think anyone could actually take down Vera. Oh, okay, wow, no. She actually did. Holy crap. I still remember. Vera stood on the shore with her spear in hand trying to stop the machines by herself. She turned around, looked at me and said live. Wow, Vera doing that? Well, then again, just like how Lustrous did, Murray and Xanthos were trying to continue the fight, even when everyone else had been leaving them, Hassan and Nicola, you know? So I guess in that way she can kind of respect Murray. Service was quoted to a dead end, but Vera traded her life with mine. What was it worth? Was it worth it? I may survive, but couldn't even keep the heart Lee gave me. Oh. Wow. Right, because Lee decided to be a construct so that he could keep his brothers safe and away from this stuff. But now he had to, because there was nothing else they could do. Beating hard Murray's chest is now it's but a fine metallic substitute. How could it be? Undefeated from learning about this feature, Nanami crunches down and buries her face into her lap. You asked about everyone, right? Well, let's see. WGAA wasn't able to evacuate in time, trying to rescue all the Golden Age relics when the machines invaded Babylonia. Their landing went wrong, and they all burned to death with the very relics they were trying to save. We lost contact with ARU, Agdalek, and Kao Long as soon as the war began. While we did manage to join up with some of their lost soldiers later, they had nothing but bad news to share. Damn. So that means we couldn't get Rosetta, Sophia, Changyu, Pulau, or any of them. Forsaken became nothing more than a bunch of severely infected souls. There was one now we had to put an end to their suffering by... Enough! But you were the one who asked, no? What are you feeling now? Stain? Guilt? It's the world we live in, and I can go on and on telling you about our suffering if you want. That's enough! Raising her head, Nanami's on the verge of tears, yet her tone is not unrelenting. You told me all that because you were afraid Nanami wouldn't betray the Church of Machina, taking away humanity's chance to survive, right? You came to me because you wanted to save someone, am I right? You've mentioned Lee a few times, and that's how Nanami got the feeling that you're trying to save your family, am I right? Nanami, founder of the Church of Machina, sitting right before him, Murray cannot keep his cool completely. He is said, however, has gone into Nanami. Nanami hasn't exactly figured out what Gear is planning, but if Niflheim is humanity's last base, then you'd all better run now. Zero plans on dealing humankind one last blow tomorrow, but I'll do my best to stall Gear and buy you time. I'll keep you updated on Gear with this transmitter. Don't bring it back to your base though, because the Church of Machina can trace you through it. Hope it can help. To her surprise, Murray takes her without a word, but her fingertips feel cold when they touch her palm. He puts it in his pocket. I need to go. If I fail, Nanami can still do it again. Do it again? Trust me, I'll find a future without war for humanity. The girl wipes her tears away. Sounds firm once again. Nanami won't let her friends suffer the kind of fate you just spoke of. If you say so. There is another world. Please keep Lee safe for me. As for this world, I guess I have to do it myself. Fuck. Seriously, it went this far out of control. But again, the only thing I can think of because of this is like Ishmael didn't do anything, right? Because she was the only person capable of waking me up. And again, if we failed, the only reason I can see us failing is because I didn't get there in time. But then what's the difference between whatever I did back then or whatever it was now? Or maybe just because more pieces were being put into play because the future had changed, right? Like with other people Ishmael had supported before, it continued leading up to me for that point. meaning that she still saw hope in a potential future. Sage Machina... I don't know why I keep saying this wrong today. Sage Machina has asked everyone from Gear to join a military parade as a welcoming ceremony for herself. Be it the palace or its beautiful decorations, Sage does not think they showed her enough love. She hopes to have the leaders from Gear be by her side at all times for her to personally witness their loyalty and love. These orders circulate among the machines. Son as the orders are, they're chalked up as Sage's eccentricity. Able to think up of an effective plan, Nanami resorts to organizing a gathering as a way to minimize the number of machines heading to the battlefield. There is, however, no telling this is going to hold the army back for real. That's something she can figure out on a different day, as long as it buys the remaining humans enough time to evacuate. On the other hand, Haikman and Spooner are doing what Nanami's told them to. Canter Crown Sage, the giant robot slowly makes its way down the central aisle at the plaza. Machines kneel to the ground and press their chest on the cold snow, extending their arms toward Nanami, as descending into the horizon behind her. It's not like a human pilgrimage. Nanami knows she's the only one still standing in the enormous plaza. Sage Machina. Nanami is engrossed by a solemn yet odd scene. Seeing her surroundings, she hears her own voice speaking. Is this all? It is, but if you find it lacking, we shall double this number in one night. That is very impressive. So long as you please, Sage. I didn't have much time to prepare for the ceremony you asked, but I got you a surprise gift. Snap Azira's fingers, a giant projection screen materializes in the air, showing the live stream for the ruins of Niflheim. The screen shows a few attacker mechanoids bombing their way into the fort through an underground tunnel, crashing kamikaze style, and holy shit. Moments later, the mechanoids are all infected, and the corrupted lured around the fort and storm in, crushing humanity's line of defense. Flying bursts of fireworks, the plaza is shrouded in exhilarated cheers. Flying mechanoid hands a lucid red diamond over to Zero. So the diamond Zero observes her with intense gaze. I don't remember who said this, but apparently this is a romantic way to show one's love. A day as memorable as this calls for nothing short of a ceremony like this. When you say, I just want to say a few things about this red diamond. You brought up some names when you spoke to that human last night, and they seem quite meaningful to you. Well, I shall let them stay with you forever, Sage. Nami suddenly sobs a little when her hand touches a still warm gem. Reads it, her running chainsaw over the executioner's head. Defeated, however, she eventually stops the blade. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Is this what they call happiness? Or is this sadness? How do you like the gifts? Or did I do something wrong? I only wanted to do more for you. The more the better. Isn't this love? Having been captivated by love and other feelings, they was confounded by seeing Nanami's tears, so it's her programming logic into disarray for a second. I only wanted to do more for you. This carries the distinct ring of I only wanted to make more paper. Now he's no longer furious. She only gently touches Zero's cheeks with her fingers. Sorry, I'm late. Humans? Machines? There's no way for me to save either of you anymore. Damn, we should have had someone making sure she wasn't listening in. Nanami, as per your request, we relocated a facility with a high level of calculating capacity around here. Haikman and Spooner learned about Zero's atrocity against humankind when they joined Nanami again. Okay, thanks. My plan to stop Zero failed. Nanami's gonna have to try even harder for what's coming next. I need to catch up what's going on and find a terminal. Here it is. Compilation of profiles of the church's core members and files of the major events throughout the war up till now. What do you need these for, though, Sage? I didn't know that our first conflict with humankind went way back until I started sorting through these files. Did it have anything to do with Haikma? Yes, I was. I'm sorry, Sage. I joined Project ARC many years ago as a core member of the church. and launched its first attack against humankind on Eden with trailblazing. The reason was, if you would like to know, it's all a history now, and the machines didn't start fighting with humans because of you. Things might have been different now had you already been part of the church then, Sage. Was I not around? That would be correct, because I still hadn't found you then, Sage. Don't worry, this time I'll make sure to witness you. Got wings that makes a grin. Show us the way, Haikma. Seeing I'm powering the sun, Nanami looks like a general ready to head down to the battlefield. Yes. Haikma's not entirely sure what Nanami's thinking, but seeing her smile, Haikma smiles back all the same. Of course, Sage. Fortunately, the closest suitable equipment is only 1.284 kilometers away, in a straight line. That's just the headquarters of the Church of Machina. That would be correct. And unfortunately, equipment is the core of the Great Tower. Is the core of this tower just underneath it? Given that core is responsible for all the church's computing demands and the fact that the gear led to the construction of the Great Tower, we'll most likely have to deal with heavy security there. You won't be able to hide it from them. There's no secret in the Church of Machina. Communication amongst the worshippers of the sanctuary is transparent. Typical of a mechanoid organization that this big, I suppose. But isn't this a little too... No wonder, Murray. What's that? Nothing. Let's go. The central part of Sanctuary is comprised of orderly electrical circuits and pipes. These cables keep transmitting the energy required by the entire starship. It's a bit dangerous down there. Watch your footsteps. Oh boy. Alright, fine. God damn. Come on. Let's go first. Looks like Gears placed traps here. Nami's not afraid of the traps. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a bit careful here. Go. Nope. Not gonna go full throttle. Can't trust myself with this. What? Oh, I thought I was away from it. Okay. Ah, shit. Help. Oh my god. That was a lot of traps. Damn, I'm almost dead. That's not gonna be good. We're gonna have a couple deaths in this. Turn airflow from in area 2-2. When drops, we can manage to move. Oh, okay, so I had to go this way instead. Look, this little guy over there. Let's ask him if he knows anything. Oh yeah, sure, he's definitely not gonna attack me, sure. Oh. Let's see what this path is. Okay, that's a dead end. So I guess I go back the other way. Yeah, because the wind power's down. At least I think. Let's see. Ah, damn it. Okay, somehow. Probably had to do more, like it probably only just did a section. Probably only one of the fans or something. Now I have to go past this. Electric net detected on the ground ahead. Should we force our way through? With alert gear. See, there's another way around. Let me think. Oh, let me go this way. Can I go here? Oh, I can't. Okay. I honestly have no idea how I should be doing this.
はーい、鏡の火力を味わってみない？
Ah. Nope.
左側の走行が薄すぎたかな。
Oh, I could just dodge it. Seriously? Should I kind of know that earlier? Teleport to endpoint. Yeah, just send me directly there. Fuck it. Here's another robot. Pass signal orbs. Red, red, yellow. Signal orbs? Like the ones I cast when playing the game? That's what I do best. I have to arrange the signal orbs according to their hints. Okay, so red, red, yellow.
Nanamiに切れない走行はないよ。 加速してドーン。
Ah, shit, I fucked up. Have to do it again. How in the fuck am I supposed to do that? Okay, so go get
は
this.
ーい、鏡の火力を味わってみない？ 加速してドーン。 Nanamiに切れない走行はないよ。
I have no idea how I'm actually supposed to do that. Let's see. Maybe I should do this.
鏡の火力を味わってみない？
This.
加速してドーン。
This. Oh. Cool. Figured it kind of had to be that way, but I wasn't sure. I was like, let's just give it a shot. Oh, okay, good. I know there probably was an exit thing there, but I also couldn't be bothered. Freedom. What in the heck am I looking at? The medic box guidance. The group navigates their way through the labyrinth of pipes and arrives at an open, bigger underground space. And beside them, separated by glass walls, a room. Humans in it. Wait, Hikma, there were humans inside. And picking up vital signals too. They're so alive, Nanami. But if we stay here... Oh my god.
78 humans in there, all looking sick and bedridden, each attended to by a few medic bots. What are these? Straitjackets. Here's the front are all constrained to a bed. Some are no longer conscious. With a heart rate line on the screen and the vital sign monitors next to the bed is slowly moving up and down. Sage, don't be sad. Humans survive. Having sense of it, the human closest to Nanami still goes to turn around to face Nanami with a despairing look. They've been in prison. Hagma, break the glass! Please stay away. Hagma's attack attempt has been detected. Alarm immediately goes off, red lights flashing in the room. Save humans. Save them from death. Illegal entry. Protect humans. Cut that out already! It's driving down to be crazy. How in the world is this protection? There's no use trying to talk sense into them. These medic bots are programmed to help and look after humans. The condition these humans are in is proof enough that the bots are logically correct. Oh. Wow, so it's literally keeping them in a state of being healthy, but no freedom. Damn. The girl rides upon a giant mech. Very struggling to move out like an unleashed snow leopard. If I'm the one responsible for all this... She knows that a bunch of medic bots behind her and standing in her way to keep her from tearing the door down. Then let me put an end to it all. It's okay now. I'll set you free. Nanami wants to abandon and ties a human from it. She wants to disconnect it from the tangled tooth, but there's no place to start with. God only knows when he last spoke. With his voice out of his mouth, the man grabs Nanami by the wrist with his twig-like fingers. Let me go. Nanami, look at him. Agma pulls up the man's blanket, revealing his legs. They can hardly be called legs, like a pair of dead wood branches wrapped in wrinkly paper. Everyone else here is probably with the same fate, drained of every last bare desire for life, even if they're broken free from their straitjackets. Please, let me die. Human's eager eyes almost burn Nanami. Mrs. Becky shakes her head in hesitation. No, I can't save you. Please. His hard eyes flooded with despair. The man is now awake with numbness and pain. These people want to be set free from their suffering. Sorry, people in the background. Spooner rubs its hand gently against the human's cold cheek as it rasps. As the man's body slowly twitches to a stop, Spooner knows that the man's soul has been set free from its filthy bed and endless suffering. Slowly raises his arm, shuts down the flicking switches on the human's life support machine. Bon voyage. While he's still playing, Nanami moves down to the next bed. What's your name? Okay, Nanami will remember. Then on she goes, being witness to these humans' last moment as a friend who knows their names. Spooner stops their suffering. Some of the humans never regain their consciousness. With his hand over their chest and giving them his best wishes, Spooner sees them off in their dreams. The journey quickly comes to an end. At the end, Nanami just stands in a corner. She hears the last heartbeat disappear, leaving behind a deadly silence. And you? Nanami opens her eyes again. They are no longer occupied by sorrow. Instead, they're burning with rage. Hekma, Spooner, let's head down to the terminal. The group finally arrives at the spacious hall. Looking at the end of the core, the terminal blinks in blue. The flashing cord showing that the terminal is in operation switches up into the ceiling. Standing before them is an entire army's worth of gear machines. I guess the three of them. Red Mechanoid Girl is standing at the very front of gear. Diamond clinks against the stairs as it rolls down, pounding on Nanami's heart. Sage. Why are you showing such an expression? Did we do anything to upset you? Is our tribute of love not precious enough to suit your revelation? Is that why you were leaving us? Is that so? Is that right? If we did anything wrong, please just tell us. We'll change it. We'll prepare it all over again. Look, we have great efficiency. We can get anything done. The entire Earth now belongs to us. Nothing will stand in your way. Please guide us. Only you can enlighten us. The girl begs down to her, repeatedly holding her hands tight. He's not pulling it back.
Zippy speaks to a calm but sorrowful tone.
My friends are no longer how they're supposed to be.
Sorry, tracks raising her head. Zero turns around to look over the army of gears.
But what am I supposed to be? You said I was your friend. I cannot simulate a world without you. You're not around. I hope, feel.
Lips are open, eyes trembling. She does not find any words to describe the boiling emotion in her chest. Is it a program error or the real love instead?
I need to go, Zero.
Nanami remains untouched. Hypma takes a step forward and points his sight at the maniacal mechanoid girl.
Please, let her go. I see how it is now. It's you unruly bunch that's been manipulating Sage. What are you trying to do? Keeping Sage's glory all to yourself? Or taking Sage down a path of destruction? Only I can understand. I need to slash the two of you down to really win Sage back.
Second command for Zero, her gear readies itself for a fight, summoning the Wheel of Fortune behind them. Her eyes glowing with rage, Nanami humps into power and charges up to the Wheel of Fortune.
I might not be able to change this future, but I'll never allow anyone to hurt my friends.
Oh boy, here we go. There's definitely gonna be at least one death in this. I think it's because I'm really not missing what I'm doing with power.
As long as we can successfully connect to the port, then we can bring this info back safely from this place. Leave it to me, Sage. No, I won't let my friends get hurt. It's the only thing Nanami insists.
Oh no, it's this thing again. I remember dealing with it in the practice. There you go. Ooh, bitch. Yeah, I know how it works. I just shouldn't be attacking you while you're carrying that thing. Nope. Yep, bitch. Ah, shit. Missed the dodge. Oh. Gotcha. Nope. Yeah, I need to get my dodge back. So to save it. Oh, hold on. Oh no. Nope. 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 Oh, because I stay away. I'm good. Ah, shit. Okay, well, at least it ran out of time. Let me get it first try, please. No, this isn't enough. Nope. Oh shit. Nah! I want to try doing it first try. If I hadn't wasted so many dodges earlier, it's gonna beat it first try, I think. Unless it has a second phase. Oh my god, it actually has a second phase. Yeah, it was not gonna happen. What? Ah, shit. Now we're doing the whole wind thing again. Nope. Nope. Gotcha. Nope.
これがナナミの
Invincibility
最
frames.
強の切り札だよ。あった。左側の走行が薄すぎたかな。
Yeah. I expect some of this. Ah, boy, they're electric currents now. Ah, shit. Nope. Nope.
これが
He's
ナナミ
missed.
の最強
This
の
is
切り
rushing
札だ
towards
よ。
me already. Come on.
あった。
Ah, shit.
左側の走行が薄すぎたかな。
Nope. Oh my god. Nope.
元気いっぱい。
Shit.
これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。
Yes. Shit. Now
左
you're
側
gonna
の
die.
走行が薄すぎたかな。
Not even a question. Well, there's a way that I can stop this.
はーい。ナナミの火力を味わってみない？ナナミに決まった。左元気いっぱい。こんな未来やだ。これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。
If I done like 5 times in this one fight, that's just in the second phase. This isn't counting the first one.
はーい。ナナミの火力を味わってみない？はーい。ナナミの火力を味わってみました。左側の走行が薄すぎたかな。
Do this. Oh my god. No.
元気いっぱい。
No. Nope.
これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。
Dude, how are you doing any damage?
指揮官、ナナミとパワーちゃんって超すごいでしょ。
Sage, please. Please just tell me exactly what I need to do to walk down the path of revelation alongside you.
Mesmerized mechanoid girl chants Nanami's title as she walks up the stairs. Says Nanami piously, like a lost fanatic pursuing the will of her god.
You healed me, Sage. Yet you put me down again. When I've cleared your path of all obstructions and brought you your favorite humans. Is it wealth you want? Or is it wisdom? I'm willing to wield my sword 1,000,000 times over for you. I just can't imagine having to live without you. Don't look at the wheel of fortune like that, Sage. Spare me some of your love. Look at me. I see. Sage, is this your revelation to me?
So nods her head and giggles.
The path of revelation may be beyond our ability to comprehend, but it's the path you have chosen, right, Sage? If Zero can be just like the Wheel of Fortune, and become a pavestone on your path of revelation. Nanami, she's coming at you.
She charges up at Nanami. Before Agma can even raise her scythe, however, Power's already wielding his chainsaw out of reflection. The red heart in the girl's chest flickers. Thick black liquid keeps flowing out from it.
Oh, Sage.
Everyone gets so destructively into Power's weapon, Zero instantly breaks into pieces that shatter into the ground. Zero, however, carries on mumbling, as if she were dreaming the best dream of her life.
I don't know what's right and wrong. Only you, Sage, can show me my path ahead. If the path you have chosen will take my life away, then so be it. Sage.
The energy pipes under her exposed chest bone blink a few times, until it runs across the floor. It's face and coating, now full of black stains. For utter faith and insanity, Zero offers her heart to the princess. Nanami has no idea who started this. Beginning as the hum that sounds like a spell, the chant gradually spreads out across the army of machines. Sacrifice thyself for Sage's revelation. Bringing to mind a tidal wave that forms over a lake from a drop of stone into the water. Picadors continue to gather toward Nanami, chanting their most devoted wishes. Run, Sage! They're out of control!
No, we move forward.
Hagma stands in front of Nanami, holding her sight.
We take the terminal back.
The battle starts in chaos. Picadors are going after Nanami like moths to a flame. Go on without me. I'll stay here to block the door. As long as we get there, we win, right?
But there's no door.
Then I'll make one. Spinner roars as his body swells several times its original size. Mechanical parts of his entire body expand so much that they rip through the coating. Burning like the sun, Spooner is now brighter than anything else to the crazed gear soldiers. He doesn't understand where a terminal is, nor does he know how to arrive at the redemption Nanami mentioned. He still is and forever will be following her.
Spooner.
Nanami tries to put Spooner with power, but is held down by a plethora of smaller mechanoids. Stretches out her arms as hard as she can and cuts within a few centimeters of Spooner. Just can't seem to go any further. Hagma! The beast holds its hammer and chisel, knocking them together with all his strength. Loud noises caught the attention of mechanoids. They swarm onto his body like rats spotting on the wall of steel.
Follow me, Nanami. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
The girl waves her scythe, shattering and knocking mechanoids away with every swing. More wounds appear on her body as she charges forward. The clank sound as though they're prompting Sage Machina to hurry along.
Do what you must, before Spooner burns himself out.
Sharp as the crescent moon, the cipher in Hagma's hands finally cleared out a path to the enormous machine in the core of the sanctuary. Hagma's left arm disconnects from her body and gets devoured by the swarm of mechanoids immediately. Nanami calls her friend's name, but she can only reach out for the cable that extends from the terminal, connecting it to the back of her neck. Crippled Mechanoid holds her weapon with the only arm left. Hagma turns back and smiles at the girl she's followed all her life. All the noise and chaos have disappeared. Space is filled with dead silence. Infinite simulation. Not bad. I might as well see where this leads to and then probably end the stream. Determination. Nanami will never forget the pain of machines of humanity. So Nanami is determined to seize the opportunity no matter what it takes. She opens her eyes again. Nanami finds herself back in the digital world. It's like she managed to link herself to the terminal after all. Before Nanami says anything, she hears Gaselt's cold, hollow voice. The machines that have awakened are bound to rule this planet. It's history's choice. The punishing virus only intensified the war between humans and machines. Its future was always inevitable, and it was something that my makers saw all the way back in the Golden Age. The movie had aged on to be surrounded by several bubbles, each of which shows a possible future that derives from the existing reality. Snowy, war-torn, blood red. Bubbles show all sorts of possible futures, but none of them can Nanami see humankind. Humankind will eventually perish. Stolt never doubted this, and it holds true in all the possible futures. That's why humanity is nowhere to be seen even in futures blessed by spring. casts away the data and walks forward. Though she cannot see Gestalt, she still raises her head and makes a statement.
This is definitely not the answer Nanami's seeking.
You must do it. This has nothing to do with whether you want to do it or not. They are two different topics.
I'm not answering your question with predetermined wrong answers.
Is it because of your so-called wishful love toward humans?
No.
The machines survived because you became their leader. Humankind, however, was destroyed by their own arrogance. And that's their problem. Human civilization is destined to perish in the Neverwinter anyway, even if the machines had never awakened. Humankind is making too slow a progress, and the awakening of the machines will only get in their way. It's even safe to say that humankind met its end sooner than foreseen because of the punching virus and the awakening of the machines. And you never wanted to destroy humankind yourself because you loved them so much.
But that's not it. That kind of machine is part of our future. Is that what you really want to see, Mecha Babushka?
It does not matter whether I want or not, as I have no such preferences. I just calculate the ending through simulation. Humankind is heading down the path of destruction anyway, whether you execute the plan or not.
You don't understand, Mecha Babushka.
There are machines gathering and waiting for humankind to return from all corners of the earth. There were parenting robots crying their hearts out at the bodies of dead children in basements. Little robots who try to assemble and launch themselves into space in order to find friends. The medic robots locked up alive so that they could execute their programmed logic. There was Zero, who slaughtered humankind by tens of thousands in her pursuit of Nanami. Nanami remembers all those emotions. Sorrow, loss, pain, paranoia, desperation. These mechanoids are no different from her in the root. Do they really deserve those endings?
I don't trust you anymore. You cannot calculate an ending, I'll go look for it myself.
In the upcoming 10 years, there are 85,412 future events that can change the future. Humankind has a mere 0.031% chance of surviving the punishing virus.
Which is why I said I'm going to look for the answer myself. It's not just for humankind. There's no way someone as stupid as you will ever understand.
I take it that you, the entity called Nanami, plan to figure out every possible future that derives from each future event. Such a feat would be impossible without Gestalt's help.
True. So lend me your power. Didn't you say I could use your clearance?
I would not recommend that.
Then stop asking Nami to lead your so-called mechanical awakening. I won't listen to a word you say unless you agree to my condition.
The condition has been accepted. Yes, or maybe the result of another calculation. So I'll select the option with the highest chance of success. Nanami knows that Gestalt is capable of figuring everything out in this world, be it science, disasters, or the future. Except for humankind, which is the sole fish that remains elusive in the Grand River of data. She must seize that very possibility across the turbulence. And might as well get a few more done. Find the answer in the future. As far as the conception of consciousness goes, humankind and machines are different in one regard. That is, humankind is unable to recall when exactly they first became conscious of life. Was it during infancy? They first developed their memories and emotions. From the very first cry after they left their mother? Could it be traced all the way back to when the zygote was formed in the oviduct? Was about to rapidly self-divide. This topic is more philosophical than biological. The same question is very easy to answer for mechanoids. When you connect the mechanoid to power and turn on its program, a brand new, mature, and high-intelligent consciousness is born. Mechanoids can find any moment that's stored in their memory at any time. Prediction by humankind produces contradiction, because try as they may, humankind will run into unpredictable causality in time. When a computed prediction by mechanical programs, every action is but an execution of the known future. When in full power, Crystal is able to deduce several different routes of the world's possible endings. Nanami stored them all in her memories. Cristell's simulation of the future has no influence on what's going on in the real world. Each time Nanami makes a decision on a time node, a possible future outcome is selected. As she moves forward, infinite possibilities are created once again. She's unaware of how many possible scenarios stand between her and the future at the end of the chosen time-space. How does she know whether all the routes selected will lead to the same future? The one called Nanami. You are about to enter the simulation. Confirm. Confirm. The influx of beyond threshold computing power makes Nanami's face twist, but her eyes soon light up again as she gets used to it. Simulation commenced. Launching world reconstruction. The data space begins to distort as a possible future is gradually constructed. It's all new, but so real. The one called Nanami. You are about to enter your third simulation. Confirm. Yes. Commencing 5th. Are you ready to commence the 9th calculation? Commencing the 12th world reconstruction. The one called Nanami. Do you wish to confirm? The one called Nanami. What is that? This? Mecha Babushka, did you ever watch the movie named Oceanic Rim? According to my search results, it is a sci-fi movie humankind created in the Golden Age. I've seen a lot of interesting work like that. Humankind loves giant robots with a capital L. In their culture, such robots are often related to the power of a god. As long as humans are piloting them, they have the courage to battle storms. I think I now understand why I have power in the future. I really like it. Which is why I made it. I mean, if I didn't make it, I don't see why I always have power with me in the future. Interesting, huh? Are you implying that robots are a symbol of man-made power to fight against destiny? My scanning results only show that the mechanoid named Nanami was experiencing a computing power overload. These robots brought evidence that you had to change to a different frame and rely on external tools to continue the simulation. That's so not romantic. Let's stop right here, Nanami. But Nanami just likes it. I really like you, Mecha Babushka. So let's keep going. Next simulation, please. Commencing the 36th simulation. Floating among numerous bubbles of worlds, the girl extends her arms. Program, a bunch of data. Several repeating tests. The infinite permutation of zeros and ones that form the future. Numerous if scenarios that cover all the possible routes. Millions of dreams in every simulation. Always stand against the world of all our strength. Having witnessed all the futures, he still pursues them without a second thought. How much? Damn, 67. Wait, what the heck is this supposed to mean? Like, now is the next construction of the next one? Doesn't show it like that. Whatever, I'll at least get it started. I have enough for one, maybe two left, I think. And I'll probably get ready to go to sleep so then I can do my Wuthering Wave stream in the morning. If fall. Nanami once thought Babylonia would always stay somewhere in the sky. Perhaps it is not inevitable. What in the... Wait, fall? Eden. Report. Eden? What, is this like if Babylonia had fallen when the Ascendants tried doing it with Washu? It was from a long time ago. It didn't depict the character in the game. Some reason spells are not fading over time. Eden, running. Wait, is this for the survivors? There's light. See, the signal's from this way. quarter set off by a warm light. Tables and chairs are scattered on the floor. Looks like people were just left after partying. Babylonia didn't back down for them. Are these cryptic constructs? There could be human settlements around here. Are you warning Nanami? Part that fell from the big guy. Leads to a brighter future. Or she said too. Go. Signals become clearer. The world, human history, glory, children of humanity, merits. Thank you for your contribution. Is the commendation meeting? We're at the relay station. Yeah, I'm trying to go. Oh. Fellow citizens, this is Hassan. He has been fighting. Watch as we failed the core system back to normal. Humans will get to bid farewell. You are the children of humanity. May you rest in peace. Wait, what? No, so this has to be it, right? It has to be when it fell down? That has to be like the incident with Huanshu, correct? If my understanding is right. Okay, then this is gonna be the ever one. Okay, so maybe this is like where Imperia fails. The Whitebird stops before the destination that leads to a calamity. The fighter once burnt up despair. It's turning to despair itself in the ashes. Oh no.
Many things would change if I could save Liv. Start the simulation.
Oh, is this where she gets corrupted herself after taking too much of the memories?
Liv, your mind is heavily polluted. Stop. Awaken? No response? Liv's mind is being corrupted. It's in total chaos. With this all red, the discharge collar is gonna... But Nanami can't connect to Liv. I have to find another way. Right. Sometimes external interference also works, right? There is no need to be afraid. It reacted. Great. Keep going. Transfer the pain to me.
Oh boy. Oh my god. Just said I couldn't slide. No, no! Okay.
Liv? Liv? No, Nanami can't connect to Liv. Magnets and constructs are different. The commander were here. Liv, what's wrong? Let go of me.
Yeah, let me start a new challenge. I did shit that one time. What? Wait, what am I supposed to do differently?
What?
Oh, she's repeatedly trying. Oh, so I actually do have to give up. Wow, okay. I did not think so. Okay, so that's if she tried to do something about it, but she couldn't. Wow, fuck. This is insane. Birth. What's this one? Mothers. Discovered 3 more mothers. They're all hatching. Get out of there. He's in front has fallen. Magic signals were a trick for the header creatures. It's a trap! Ah, if we're gonna stop at header creatures and the twins. I'm gonna be a place that's safe on this planet. Oh my god. Damn, okay. Fuck me, okay. Alright, so 18-18. Alright. Since there's like barely anything left. Should I probably just end it here? I don't even know. So I'm at 90%. I'm at 18. Yeah, I might as well. So if it's 2 every time, then awakening. Nanami's thoughts start to drift away after wandering and finding through countless worlds. She's facing a dark, void space. No planets or stars could be detected nearby, nor is she able to receive signals of any frequency. Even the temperature in this area is closer to absolute zero. She just grows up in the vacuum, letting the abyss consume her. The light futures die into darkness. More stars appear from this infinite space. When the light shines upon Nanami, everything seems to move in slow motion. She remembers a human who once told her that humans could enter the Mind Palace during deep thinking, which they could think at an incredibly fast speed that also made time flow slower to them. Nanami, however, never thought about lives in the universe or complicated scientific theories. Mechanically made shipping chords would be one and only one question. Why? Overwhelms the high-speed data flow in her mind like a storm, catching every piece of memory, whether they are real or only exist in a program simulation. Nanami looks at the scene in her memory and feels deeply confused but curious. Curiosity, however, is nothing like what humankind feels when seeing something they've never seen. However, she's feeling curious about how she came into being. Why? How did the machines manage to awaken when they were man-made? And for what? Different futures, Nanami's come across mechanoids like herself, who are fond of humans and pursue human consciousness. And there are those like Gabriel who believe power is everything. And those from Gear who are set on fighting humans. They don't fight to live, but to find the meaning of war. What's the point of war anyway? Why did the punishing appear? Why did it fall upon the earth? What was controlling and manipulating punishing? What did they want? Why is humankind so stubborn about Earth anyway? Because they love it? But why? What is love anyway? And what is Nanami seeking after all? To protect the things she loves so they don't disappear? Was it designed by Nanami's creator who added love to her program logic? Or something else? Nanami led a long dream during endless prolonged thinking. In the dream, she seems to have turned into a giant pale gray wolf riding on the ancient wilderness, chased by a great forest and strangled her claws and thorns. She struggles, growls, but could not do anything. The forest then transforms into a cold, deep sea. Nanami changed into a fish to escape the thorns, but drifts away into the waves. Tonight the sea lurked and moved like a silent beast with sharp spikes on its back, awaiting its prey, but also breeding primitive lives. Of seeds. Nanami pushes herself on the sand and finds herself with human-like limbs. She stumbles forward, buildings rise under her feet. Giant ships sail for the ocean in the distance. She takes everything underneath at a miniature scale. Humans gather in cities, civilizations begin to grow. Skyscrapers pierce through the ground, the honking cars and howling wind make her drowsy. Steel buildings continue to rise up and wrap her inside. She sees a large, complicated computer standing in front of her. She looks around. It feels so familiar but strange. A person in white walks around Nanami, their eyes shining in their hands, moving as they speak like a commandant. Nanami could almost see a promising future in those eyes. She grabs the finger of that human. The human pats her forehead. First time she feels the warmth for a human since she was born as a mechanoid. Nanami experienced everything of mankind. and make your own choice.
Nanami doesn't understand. What does that mean? Are you the human who created Nanami? Can you tell me why you made me?
Just a peaceful and happy family that Nanami grew up in.
Dad? Mom? Yumi? I need to go now. I'm starting my own journey.
A child that falls from space into soft cotton, Nanami finds herself lying on a boat. Sails smoothly on a peaceful scene. Turns around and sees her most familiar human next to her.
Commandant, you're here. I've been looking for you.
One hide and seek game this time, Nanami.
You...
Nanami looks over at the ship. She sees them. Amy, Rahachi, Arn, Aikma, Spooner.
Awesome. You're all here. I'll take you to the best adventure.
All our friends are sailing on a large aquifer, steering forward into the infinite space. Well, goodbye. Okay, good. Yeah, so these are the last two. I might as well just finish them up. I know you found a unique feature herself. Is this what you've been thinking? She is a voice among the stars, speaking a language different from any human language she's aware of.
Who is that?
We heard your voice in the center of the universe. But you still seem to have some confusion.
Confusion? Right. Nanami is beginning to understand why I'm doing this.
Thinking is a sign of evolution.
Are you saying that Nanami's evolved?
You think, therefore you are. Everything here is the realization of your thoughts. We can show you everything you've ever thought about, as well as everything you seek but cannot witness.
Where is the future where humans and machines live happily with each other?
Everything you and humankind feel, know, and come into contact with on Earth exists three-dimensionally. To lives of higher dimensions, time becomes another form, more like a physical object. Your past, the present, and future are but different pages on a book. Spaces change. Nanami sees Commander on a bed in Babylonia. It stands next to it, but in a different frame.
Is this what Santos is going through now?
Simulation only exists in Gestalt's data space and has no impact on things that happen in the past or are happening right now. Nanami's venture into data space, lots of things have happened on Earth, more or less under the influence of Nanami's actions as she returns from the simulations.
It's been so long already?
Space changes again, bringing her back to the Arctic. You're even standing far away while Nanami's next to a Mechanomic bear looking at them from afar.
Commandant, next time we meet, we'll be enemies.
Next moment, Nanami suddenly realized she indeed said it before. Time's been manipulated by the unknown being and became a book that can read from any page. Pages turn backward. The FRS uniform, much younger commander, stays in the starry sky by a French window in Eden. Huh? Who's talking to me?
I am...
Realizes the commander doesn't recognize her.
I'm the star that you're looking at.
Stars talk too?
We can, but I'm very, very far away, so my voice is hardly heard by anyone.
How far are you?
Very. At the border of the universe, probably.
What are you doing? Space it out. I think I've heard her start talking. She chuckles. She just loves pulling pranks on command, and even at a time like this, she feels warm recounting all these familiar events. Grasps something, Nanami thinks. The machine is designed, manufactured, and born to this world with a mission. The mission is coded and inscribed in the machine's logic program, and that's all that matters to the machine. But unlike machines or any other tool in the world, humans never carry any purpose since their birth. No human is given any particular duty or purpose. They only come to the planet as creatures. In other words, humans are abandoned since birth. With their primitive instincts, however, humankind learned to walk the earth, conquered things, created things, and eventually reached the point where they were able to assign missions to that which they had created. They can be anything they dream of, do anything they desire, and love anyone they want to. They can become a soldier, an opera singer, or a comic artist. Love is what gives humankind unlimited potential. Even with its infinite computing power, the most sophisticated supercomputers can't even get to the bottom of human potential. Commandant leaves, Nanami's surroundings once again assume the scene of the universe. Earth is right inside it. So beautiful.
Nani's been traveling for too long. For a second, I almost forgot why I started this journey.
Even with humankind wiped off the planet, Earth might still find itself back at square one. When all icebergs have melted, seawater is receded for underwater lands to emerge, and volcanoes have erupted. As our primitive lives will come to the land to begin life on Earth. However dark and cold as it is, the universe already has traces of warmth. Where there is humankind, there is love. Love transcends time and space. Shows humankind where they should go to the infinite expanse that is the universe. Love and promises that will help humankind travel through the universe and leap the sea of stars. Nanami,
you've earned a ticket to a wider universe. Did you hear my answer? Nanami also wants to find out the answer to that question, which is the future I've always wanted. But it's okay if you don't tell Nanami, because I'll find it myself.
His light in her eyes, as if she can really see a future where humans have prevailed. No matter what, she believes in it. She believes they're actually living that future. They're the universe where the cat lives.
I see. I can grant you a chance to cheat then. Experience it, Nanami. Then make your choice.
Girl from the future, I wish you to find a real answer. Nanami stands at the library's entrance. In fact, it's not exactly a library. At the end of the empty, clean space, a large window that spans from floor to ceiling. She walks in and sees some picture books, fiction, and even video game discs arranged nicely on the shelf. Before she knows it, Nanami already has her hands on those things. She recognizes some of them, but not others.
War Steel Robots BX Invincible featuring DK Hyper Alpha +++ Year Edition? And there's Cardman Rider of the New World too.
Nanami puts her hands on the window, gazing at the sky. The silently glowing stars look incredibly close. To the clock is a particularly bright band of stars. Countless stars move slowly at different speeds above her like a flowing river. Like the virtual scene she saw earlier, the starry sky in front is more of a breathtaking beauty. Bright and dark stars that glitter in space, each a fusion that took place billions of years ago. The majestic lengthy history of the universe, light years away, all flow by quietly. All those moments captured in her eyes, blinking, flickering like an ancient prophecy.
How beautiful.
Nanami can't help but start searching among them.
You're looking for Earth, aren't you?
Nanami quickly turns around but sees no one in the vast space.
I forgot. Sorry if I was rude.
Soon a hologram of a girl with long silver gray hair appears.
Hello, Nanami. Hello to you too. Why did you summon Nanami here? And where is this place? Nothing. I just want to talk to you. I've been waiting for you. Do you like this library? I can give it a 90 out of 100. Is this for me? Indeed. Take a seat. We have lots of time. This is DeLorean Discovery. We are sailing in space at a third cosmic speed. Where are you now? Why are you talking to me like this? For some reason I cannot meet you in person. The original me is in the center of this spacecraft. What does that mean? Discovery itself is a magnificent body. I am it. It is me.
As the girl explains, she casts a hologram on the table. A machine stands in a dark room with numerous cables and tubes connected to its center. She sees a vague figure wrapped inside.
Of course, I'm not alone here. Together we are looking for new possibilities in the universe. I see. We've been talking about me. I want to hear something about you. As far as I know, you are going through something special.
Time flies, they chat with each other.
Oh, hold on. It's time to say goodbye.
She looks so familiar. Even when she only has a vague silhouette left, Nanami still feels something nostalgic that almost makes her cry. Blake reaches out for it. Amazing force is pulling her hand like a magnet. The force exists between her and the ghost-like humans as if they're attracted to each other until time and space give way to them. The poles of the world overlap on their fingertips. Just when Nanami's almost touching her.
Goodbye, Nanami.
Oh, okay, still one more. Farewell. Eden continues to rotate. Given what might happen if Imperium is deployed, Babylonia is put in place, everyone deployable in preparation of any contingencies. So when Murray leaves the president's office, he only sees an empty corridor. He shares a look of relief when the door closes behind him. Before him, that's a quite silent relief. It's over. It didn't quite turn out the way we'd hoped it would, but nonetheless... Grown-up pilots who cast Murray a glance where she passes by him.
It's you.
And you are? Murray turns to face the girl too turns to face him with a mischievous look on her face.
I'm Nanami. Don't forget it.
I think Lee told me about you before.
Keep it up and protect your brother, Murray. You're doing great.
Murray's taken aback by those words. Where's she from? What does she want with him? How does she know his name in the first place? Does she mean what she just said as a warning? I'll have to eliminate her if it's necessary to do so. Murray, however, manages to keep a smile on his face as these thoughts cross his mind. Sure thing, Nanami. I'll remember you. The lab door is open. The person inside is observing something on a lab bench. Hello. The researcher's table is a hologram of an iris. Nami would have mistaken it for an actual iris if she'd known better.
How can I help you?
Her question, Nanami senses no trace of a surprise, so she knew all along that Nanami were coming.
Someone told me that you'd be able to help me. And I wonder who that might be. But that's hardly the point here. What matters is that you came to seek my help. And I love helping people. State your wish, please. Thanks, but no. I still have a promise to keep. Let's do this quickly.
The airship transport escorting the liver disappearing into the sky. Zeta is still asleep in the star of life. The separating line has started working with Ishmael's help. This world that actually exists might just see a different future. Under the hot red clouds, Nanami travels through the wilderness in her dazzling pilot suit as power stands on guard for her.
It took a lot of effort for me to become what I am now. I really want everyone to see this.
Nanami gives power a gentle touch. Inspired by her conversation with the girl, Nanami decided to modify power. Dazzling, the stars on it are supposed to be a symbol of humankind's romance and courage. He was assured that Nanami is the one and only Nanami in this world.
But I have more important things to do right now. Mecha Babushka, give me the coordinates.
What you do will not change this catastrophe.
Even if my efforts are futile, I'll still do the same.
Because I'm doing it out of love.
I don't want to destroy humankind and all the interesting things they created. And things are changing, aren't they? I'll help make their wish come true. And they'll help make mine come true too.
Stone falls into silence. What happened to you? An entity called Nanami, outside my range of observation.
Let's not spill the beans yet.
Nami's heard this before on the lone sailing spaceship where she talked with an unknown girl.
We won't be able to predict the future if humankind possesses free will. Humankind knows free will through experience. Free will is a substantial part of the individual consciousness. In the same vein, predictions of the future contradicts free will. Humankind can't predict the future precisely because they're able to make free choices. Conversely, you already know the future, then you won't be able to go against your fate, nor can you tell people about what you know about the future. Even if you already know all the possibilities and can choose the best one out of them, the outcome, or some tragedy that might happen along the way, is still inevitable. I think you need no reminder, Nanami, but I'm you from the future.
She's herself in that future. The machines she travels on and on to the universe, trying to figure out why the machines awaken in their identity. Giving up her freedom, she became a central AI that leads the spaceship and all the awakened machines to a permanent journey through the infinite universe. Surviving humans still have a chance, yet their fate is up to them now. Humankind has only themselves to count on down the path of a promising future. Abandoned by Earth, the girl sits quietly by the window as she speaks. At the end of time, the universe, and everything, she finally sees it. The root of all catastrophes. She also finds a door through which humankind can go and the key to it. Then, she has a secret of the past. A secret that should have been left untold. She prays. Humankind lives in the infinite expanse that is the universe. The machine set out on a journey with her in search of peace and her identity. Such is all her love.
But you still have a choice, Nanami. You can choose to not become me.
Her smile is so similar to her, yet so different. The smile, however, is growing blurry as her hologram begins to disappear.
It's time to say goodbye. Take these with you, and look for Ishmael when you've made a final decision. You'll be able to find the answer you came seeking there.
She wanted Nanami to make a different choice from hers? She of all people should know that.
Goodbye, Nanami.
Snapping back to herself, Nanami looks up longingly at the sky as she waves goodbye at home up in the clouds.
I would love to see it for myself on Earth, but I'm afraid I won't be able to.
She might have chosen the shackles of fate. Fate is full of twists and turns, one of which being humankind. That's something that even Gestalt failed to capture with her calculations.
Goodbye. Don't forget Nanami.
Okay. Very interesting. So this is where she starts to make her own path for humanity. Interesting. But I'm still kind of curious why it has to be her. It didn't really explain that. Maybe just because she's just such a unique construct. Either way, I'm fine with it. But hey, I finished the whole chapter. So, pretty good on my part, I'd say. Again, I know it's like already 11, but nah, I can't do it over mostly today. Like I said, I'll make sure to do it in the morning, but very interesting on Nanami's part. Again, at least now I know exactly what she's been up to the whole damn time. She's been gone, because I've been like pushing for like, well, at least for a while. I won't say forever, but since the whole thing is like she's had less and less appearances, it's really been on my mind as to like, what could she have possibly been so busy with? But anyway, I hope you guys did join the stream for tonight. Like I said, I'll try to do a Wolverine stream in the morning tomorrow because I won't have time to do it later because celebration for one of my family members. And then I'll see if I can do another stream on Friday. I don't know. We'll have to see. It'll most likely be at the night on Friday, but no promises on that. I'll still have to figure that out. But if you guys aren't already following the channel and do enjoy the streams, please make sure to leave a follow. Much appreciated. Check out my YouTube channel, post all the VODs, and subscribe there as well. Join the Discord, you're not already. Links are all on the channel. But this has been Xanthus Vice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. See you guys next time. We're out.